potatoes.
So we go live. We go live in for 2 weeks straight. No Ohio Wolverine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what his deal is.
And I texted him and said happy birthday to him, and the prick never came back and said thank you.
Pitiful.
That's not good.
Pitiful ain't the word for it. Uh-oh, that's me. Okay, Steve, on the chat, now that we're live, it's okay, hang on. I have to hit the same square, right? Yes!
You get it?
Oh, I can't stand when the chat's down the bottom of my screen. I hate that.
Right.
On the YouTube side. Oh, I hate that. Hey, everybody, what's going on? So I'm a little late, but you know what? It don't matter because it's Friday.
Mike, don't worry about it. I just found out it's Friday.
Right?
I was a day late.
And
That was Thursday.
Here's how bad I am. I'm tuning out, right? Literally tuning out. I got Barry Manilow going, the whole thing, right? And I got Jesse in the trunk. And I don't have my phone on me. At the time, it was out my wife's car. And she's Facebook messaging me. She's telling me on the air. And I'm just tuning right out that she's in the trunk, right? And apparently I was singing too. So, yeah.
I was singing with you, so don't be too upset over it.
But it was fun. So, hey, everybody, what's going on? I hope everybody's unwinding from a nice long week. Do we get the original cast of characters here, minus Ohio Wolverine? We got Mr. Gig riding, stalker of the Stevie kind. Below him, is Amanda.
Mwah.
Miss Shalisa Shell is bottom center. And then we got the Katy Perry lookalike, better known as Jessie.
Good direction.
Hey, y'all.
Yeah, who kicked you out, by the way? I meant to ask you that.
I don't know. You went to do a screen share, and like my phone just went off.
Really?
And it sat there and told me that something went wrong, and I was like, "What the hell happened?"
Oh, Mike, I thought you meant she was living on the street.
I'm sorry.
No.
I didn't mean to.
You probably didn't do it. It's probably because it's raining, and the town I live in is so freaking small. Our internet sucks.
Oh, really?
Kind of like Greenville.
Why is it that people that live in small towns have shitty? I don't get it. Power's power, right? Internet's internet.
It's like if you live in the mountains or big hills and stuff, apparently it has trouble getting around or over. I don't know.
Really?
They just, a lot of the networks just place their towers in really not so good. They're outdated places that they're putting the towers.
Yep.
The only two available options are HughesNet and Viasat.
Yeah, never heard one of those.
Yeah, there's only two options here as well, and it's AT&T, which I currently have, and I just canceled them this week, and Charter Spectrum. That's it.
Oh, so you guys don't have like Xfinity or Comcast?
No,
Nope.
last time I had, we had Verizon Fios when I was in Garland.
Yep.
And I loved it.
Yep. So did I in California. I had Fios in California. It's the best thing ever, and plus I worked for them, so I had a discount every month. That was the best TV service I ever had. Hands down, the best I ever had.
All right, let's do a little rundown here, and we'll figure out who's been in and out. And Gig Riding was first tonight. Is that twice in a row?
2 weeks in a row, and it's 2 weeks in a row that whenever you started your chat, that you haven't said "doink."
Really?
Ooh, shame.
Wow. Yeah, let me do it for you. Doink.
Before you get too far.
I got called out by the class historian.
Yeah. And before you get too far, hey, Uncle Kyle, what's up?
Uncle Kyle, what's going on, kid?
Hey, Uncle Cal.
Hi, Uncle Cal.
See, Jesse wrote to us. I'm stuck in the back of the truck. Miss Jesse Rose here with us tonight. Stevie B, what's going on, kid? Hoping things are well. Miss Shirley Shell's in here with us. Stevie's in here with us. Gerald B, how's your foot, ankle, leg, whatever you told me it was? You told me it was your leg. Now it's your ankle. How's your ankle? How's the missus?
My uncle's just fine, but my aunt's not doing so good.
Right. In the compound with Clyde.
Clyde.
I got a dollar. Hey.
Clyde's fucking awesome.
Mr. Tom Ritter. Mike, it was T.R. Prepper. That's where we met. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. There was this kid. I know, because you're thinking about T.R. Prepper sitting on a stump talking, shooting the shit, Tom. I'm talking about this kid. It was a kid. I can't believe I destroyed the stupid video. But it was this kid in the backyard. He had a chain link fence. And I'm talking kid. He had to be 25-ish, 24-ish, 23-ish. But anyways, that aside, hope things are well, Tom. Good to see you. In the compound says he would masturbate for food and guns.
Well, I will sext for stickers.
Yeah. Somebody please send. Oh, speaking of sending people stickers, did Steve give you my message?
That you got your box?
Got my box.
And you got your light. And do you like it? Have you opened it? Do you like it?
Oh yeah, I've already blinded myself a couple of times. And my wife. Hey, Hans, this light bright? Oh.
Yeah. Good. I hope everybody else got their box. I think I sent 6 or 7 of boxes or something. So
didn't send me one.
I know John got his. I know John got his, and you and I think that's the only ones I know of that got it.
Digger Joe.
Digger Joe, did you get your box?
You know, there's a couple of words that me and my brothers have that you just can't really say on TV. Box is one of them. Pie was another one. I hear you there, Tom. I hear you there. Yeah, you guys want to see something cool? All right, so you know how I'm in love with Mora knives.
Yep.
And not that I'm a spokesperson for them or anything, right? It's just that, you know, we've talked about this many times, right? For the money, you know, strictly for the money. It's the best camp knife, best bushcraft knife you can buy. It's just my opinion. Okay.
Bang for the buck. You're damn close. Yep.
You want to see something funny? Go over to Tom Ritter's channel. Okay. If he still has it there. He beats the absolute snot out of him.
Oh, really?
Oh my God, yeah. Oh my God, yes.
Batoning and all kinds of stuff.
All kinds of shit. Beats the absolute piss out of this thing. I thought it was a great video, personally. But
I like a good knife beater video every once in a while too.
I appreciate they doing it, but it still makes me want to smack somebody to see them doing that to a knife.
I just don't like seeing the blade hit cement. Don't shave on cement or stone or that.
Yeah. No, I don't do anything with anything. I don't want anything near stone a knife ever.
Next Tuesday, Otis versus Condor Bushlord. No.
Oh, hang on.
No.
Hang on, Otis. Hang on.
Just by weight alone, Otis is going to win.
I'm joking with you.
Shoot that thing. Hey, put that back up there. That is an awesome knife.
Right. Absolutely.
What did Tom say? That's it. It's on Kershmack. It's what?
Kersmack.
What's that mean?
Kershmack.
Like kapow.
So
Like
it's like when
kaboom?
a lady hits you across the face, kershmack.
Oh, okay. I got you. I'm learning. I'm a little slow. But it's all right. G-Trap is in the house tonight, ladies and gents.
Hey, G.
You having a good one?
He's always having a good one. How can he not where he lives? Holy shit.
Well,
Ooh.
government. I'll be right back.
But that's an old video you got, Tom, right? What's he got? Stained glass windows for an icon picture? That looks kind of cool.
I think he made it.
Or is that a cross? What is that?
It's a stained glass window. He
That's
either
what I thought.
or made.
Jarhead 6. No, I thought that was you. I got all my people screwed up. I could have sworn you beat the shit out of a Mora.
That's a name I hadn't heard in a while.
Prairie dogs are out. I know, right? He said Jarhead 6 was done. I'm still sub to Jarhead 6. Oh, okay. But I know you did one though, Tom, right? Just because I just want to make sure that I'm not losing my brain totally.
Does that
Yeah,
make
prairie
me
dogs are out, huh?
crazy?
What do you hit the prairie dogs with? G-Trap. Do you hit them with 22, 17-8 Gemma? What do you hit them with?
Anything you got?
Don't matter. Just hit them. Now, what you guys call prairie dogs, right? Oh, I got one of those.
Thanks to P-NASCARs.
I'll have to one-up you on that one, son bitch. So,
But do you have a black-handled one?
I do not. That's my handle right there.
You're special.
Mikey, you don't nothing about Shaky Putty. You're from the north. What? County line, what are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Prairie dogs. We call, are they the same thing as groundhogs or woodchucks? Tom? Because Tom's kind of like near me, so. Unless it's to all you, Tom's the closest to me. Except for Jezzo.
Things are blooming here in South Carolina, and the carpenter bees came out today.
Oh boy.
They don't bite though, right?
She's been told, man. I think I
got stung by one right here, and I didn't know I had a stinger in there for the longest time. And then when I dug it out, it was like a big bulb on the bottom, and it was like really deep. It was like 1/4 of an inch or more deep.
Ouch.
Because when I go outside, they hover around my face,
because you're
and I smack them. I go to, and then they get mad.
Don't smack.
You need to
And
be nicer. Bring them some treats. Put a little honey on your finger.
Plenty of lights in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God, they're so nasty.
You could hand feed a bee. Some drop of honey on your finger.
No, thank you. Yeah, that's not cool. Like, have you seen a carpenter bee up close?
When you first talked about it a few years ago, I had to look it up.
I mean,
Cool.
the one that was hovering on the back porch today was like this big, was this long.
Bigger than the first bumblebee.
Yeah, they're bigger. It's bigger and longer. And
Get you a can of hairspray and the aerosol can and a lighter and
Shish kebab fucking beef.
Very
Right through the goddamn screen.
Well, I actually have a racket. I have one of those rackets that's the electrocution racket.
Mhm.
And so you stand in the front. Of course, you look like a psycho, but you stand in the front with the racket, and you hit the thing. But guess what? It doesn't die.
Good, make it suffer.
Take it off.
Because it's so big. It's so big. All it does is get pissed.
soapy water or blow bubbles at them things. That'll fuck them up.
Right.
Mike, was it Metal Maniac? It might have been Metal Maniac. Did he have the
but
same
how do
knife?
I set a trap? I need a trap. Sorry.
Did he have the same knife that Gear Grinding just showed a little bit ago? Hang on. What? G Trapper says he uses the 17 or the 204 Savage or the 22 250 Weatherby.
Damn.
All nice choices. Buddy Light says I use CCI 22 shot shell. Ooh. And then take them out. That must hurt like a bitch when you get hit with a 22 if you're one of them. Or even like the 204, you too. Same thing, right? You must not even see them when you hit them. It just might just go, right?
I don't know, because the carpenter bees, well, I noticed when I was watching out the window today, they'll do this whole thing. So they come in and they come by for some reason, it's like they like the windows, the doors, whatever. But anyway, they come in and they hover, and they'll kind of hover right like this and hover and a little bit back and forth. And then they'll just shoot somewhere. They'll go wing, somewhere, right? And then all of a sudden you'll see them come back again, and they'll come really fast, and then they'll go and they hover in front of your face and stuff like that. And it's like, I've hit them in the past, I swatted them, and then I got stung in my arm when it did that.
So buy a can of Raid.
Are you sure you're not
Have you hired anyone? It's been a few years. Have you hired anyone to help you get rid of them?
So there was a guy who came, I think it was the year before last, and he put some sort of there's little, that thing that comes out above the lip that comes out above the garage.
Edge.
The edge, yeah. He put some kind of powder in there that was supposed to be like where I saw them with them land and crawl up in there, because that's where they dig out their tunnels and everything. And it seemed to help, but only for a temporary time. And then that was it. And then it didn't kill them. I mean, it didn't stop them from running around.
Can of Raid. Get a can of Raid. Get the little red stick that comes with it, right? Take the little red stick, put it in the hole, and you go, die, bitch. And then put that thing right in that hole that they're going in where they put the powder. Let that thing ring right in there.
Soapy water is all I need.
See ya.
Good old Dawn.
I had one brown hornet's nest in the wall where my berm is, and I just waited till nighttime, just as the sun's going down, and I dumped a whole half a bottle of dish soap down in there. Then I grabbed the hose, stuck it in, turned it on, went on about my day for a good half hour.
Well, yeah, they can't fly if they have everything on their wings. I mean,
soapy water works on a lot of bugs. Once the soap gets on them,
it
washes off.
That's
their ability to shed water, and then they actually drown or whatever.
Yeah, Mother Nature has them waterproof, but you fuck it all up. So
I stand corrected. Buddy Light was talking about the 22 long rifle short shell. He was taking bees out with it, not prairie dogs.
Yeah, that's what I thought he was talking about.
I'm sorry,
but being the fact that the bees dart off when they go ballistic and dart off, if you go to shoot it, whenever it darts off, you're going to miss it. Because that's the thing, you don't know when they're going to they hover just for a minute and then, so you don't know when they're going to do that, you know?
I like making fun of my family members that are highly allergic to bees.
Cool.
And there's only one of them that carries a EpiPen with her. She has one in her purse, one in her car. The other ones? Oh, I don't have it with me. Oh, I don't have it with me. Well, you know what? You're an idiot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I have an EpiPen. I carry my EpiPen with me everywhere I go.
Oh, my second to youngest, older, my second to youngest brother. He's the second to the youngest. Him and I went over to the youngest brother's house a few years back, and there was a hanging hornet's nest off this little freaking sapling. The thing was, I don't know, twice the size of your laptop, and these black with white tail, a white ring on their tail, and they're milling around this hive, and him and I just walked over. We lit a green fire, stuck it under the hive, let the smoke get out of him for a little bit, irritated the piss out of him too, and then I took a pair of snips, put it in the trash barrel.
Keyboard just stops writing out of nowhere. I think my computer's about ready to croak.
Pull your dongle out again and stick it back in. It'll get working again. Like you did the last time?
Yeah. It worked.
My son says cigarette smoke is the cause of all the computers going bad.
Mm-hmm.
Something about smoking around your computer for 5 years, your computer will be toast.
Yeah, I don't smoke.
It's the film, the residue, all that.
I can't smoke in my house, so. Well, I should say anymore.
Actually, I bet Shalisa was talking about using the blanks in her 5.56 to kill bees. I bet you the concussion would knock the crap out of them. That's a lot of pressure coming out of that thing.
Yeah, but wouldn't the noise piss off your neighbors?
Yeah, little bit.
Not these neighbors. They'd be like, hell yeah, we get this shit out.
You can only shoot in your yard on a Friday night, though, so it sounds natural.
Tom Powell Clyde says, "You ever get yellow jackets in your ball bag? You'll wish to God you never been born." I can't say that I have, but I have been bit by yellow jackets in the ass. I think yellow jackets hurt more than any other friggin' bee sting I've ever had in my life.
Oh my God. Okay, Tom. Okay, he said, I'm the cause of my computers going bad.
Yeah, because he probably throws them out the window.
No, that's not even. The majority of the time, it's when you guys watch so many different porn websites and stuff, there's so much malware and spyware that attaches to your computer from those porn sites.
Yeah.
And they will destroy your because my ex had like a porn obsession, and he destroyed multiple computers, and every time he did, I would pretty much like go ballistic, because I'm like, if you would stop being such a fucking perv.
What year was that? 18 what? 19 what?
Oh, I feel so attacked right now. It's not from being a perv. It's from educational research, Judgerson over there.
That's right.
Exactly.
Stop being a fucking perv. Keep the slongazoid in your pants. And then you don't have to worry about getting viruses on your computer, because there's all these.
The only thing that could be on your computer. Listen, that's like educational TV for adults.
And the reason your keyboard goes and your everything else goes bad is because you're shooting cum all over it.
Well,
stop shooting cum all over it.
What kind of amateurs do you think we are?
Right.
Good gosh.
She still thinks that guys open up a Playboy book and shoot a load on the picture. It's like, who in the hell in the right mind would ruin a perfectly good picture?
Right.
Gee.
A lot of guys.
When that happens.
See, I told you.
Now it's stuck to the other one.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
So I had to put
toilet paper on the counter.
Well, I had to put it out there because it's true. I mean, I'm tired of guys being like, my computers took a shit, this, then, and that. Computers don't randomly take a shit if you take care of them.
Okay, you ready?
Stop with the porn obsession, and then everything will be better.
Blondie.
Mm-hmm.
I've watched more porn on this fucking laptop than you can shake a stick at. Okay.
And it still works. It still
and guess
works.
what? And guess what?
Yeah.
I don't have one fucking problem with it.
What kind
So
of
if
what
your
kind of
ex-husband was
antivirus?
smart, if your ex-husband was smart, he would have got a better malware program, and you never would have known nothing.
But do you have a malware do you pay for a malware program, or do you use a free one?
You gotta use the free one.
Yeah.
And also, when you're watching porn, at the end of the video, never click on the "Would you like to see more?" You always back out and go to the next video.
That's right. So we know what we're
I
doing.
never click on anything to see more because I will most likely and hopefully be done by then before I have to click let's see more.
See, that just shows you're an amateur. You always got to look up more educational research. I mean,
Jesse busting my chops over here.
But what do you? I mean, seriously?
I take education serious, Amanda.
You don't listen to me, okay? And understand that you have to use your imagination. Remember when we were kids and we used our imagination? Now everything's so fucking visual that everybody's getting so used to everything being so visual. How about using your fucking imagination?
You're fixing the problem while he's entertaining.
No,
it's not even
trying to drive up easy. You want to get the real stuff.
Yes, Gear is intensive repairing his dick. He's not using it as he's not Slick Rick over there. You know.
Hey, I bet you Gear has the softest right hand in America.
Let's see it, Gear.
But anyway,
you mean the hand, though, right? You're talking about seeing his hand, right?
Yeah.
But listen,
he has hairy palms.
You gotta be able to know what you're watching. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Incoming.
And you'll be fine. Where the hell did Jerry go? He never answered me, the bastard. I want to see how his foot was and how his wife's doing. He probably fell asleep. They gave him some good drugs, I hear, for the ankle, probably. So he's probably.
Ankles
Mikey,
like the worst.
You look it up. What am I looking up, County Line, brother?
It's better.
Huh?
Tom.
You're about to make it rain up in here.
Hey, Gear.
Oh, God.
Hey, Gear. I have a lot more ones than you have.
I thought those were hundreds.
County, which one, buddy? Wayne and Tracy's in the house. Never take advice from someone that.
Look at it, Tracy. I should have known that was coming.
Oh, shaking the pudding? No, I'm good. No one knows. I can't get that song out of my fucking head. I've been singing all night, so.
Every time you turn your blinker on, you hear that song. Dink.
I can tell you've been singing my title.
Wait a minute,
well, I was singing Mandy again, so.
That song is so. I just wish that more men could be romantic like Barry Manilow in that way. He is so amazingly romantic. Okay, so let me just, before you interrupt me, Mike, I'm going to tell you this.
I don't interrupt people when they're talking.
I think that Barry Manilow is extremely unattractive. Okay, but he was always a sex object because why? Because he was a poet in his music, and I mean his schnoz could kill people, but he's so sexy and so romantic. If more men could just be romantic and stop the everyday, just boring bullshit. Actually appreciate your woman and do something nice, rose petals every now and a fucking again. Then we wouldn't have issues. Okay? We wouldn't have fucking issues.
You forgot the main thing.
Mm-hmm.
What's the main thing that attracts women?
Most of the time, don't even go there because most of the time they're putting out.
What's the main thing that attracts women to Barry Manilow?
His for me it was his voice. And
Make it rain. How much money does he have?
Not even true.
Oh, of course it is. Here's how you know, okay? Here's how you know, okay? You take a guy, and there's plenty of them. Take a street performer, take whoever, right? Have them sing a sexy romantic song, all right? And see how many women's phone numbers he can get.
Okay.
I'm thinking
the only thing is, this is like.
And then Barry Manilow walks in the room and cuts a fart.
And all the girls are throwing rose petals on his ass.
Yeah, and car keys.
Do you understand? It's money rules all. It's just what it is. It is what it is.
Well, it never has been for me. I mean, the more money you have, the more I'm turned off. You know why? Because chances are, I'm going to tell you right now, I've dated extremely rich men in California. I'm talking about extremely rich men. Okay? Don't even make me tell you the one story.
We have a term for that.
Okay. No, it's not. I didn't stay. Stop it. Stop right there. I didn't stay with any of those men. I'm not gonna yell. I'm gonna calm myself right now because Amanda, just because Mike angers you, Amanda, does not mean that you have to raise your voice. Amanda, you can get your point across without yelling. So we're going to go ahead and continue on with that.
There's proof of a split personality.
So the non-angry Amanda will now approach the conversation.
I kind of like the angry Amanda.
When
something in your throat.
I dumped all the rich guys because it was so much about money. Everything for them was everything about money. That's all they cared about. So if I had a true story, and I'm not going to tell you the whole story, but true story when I tell you that I had a man who is from Galt, California. If anybody's in California or out west and knows where that is, he owned his own construction company. Mm-hmm. And he told me after a couple times I saw him, he said that he would give me the keys to his Lamborghini. He had like 6 vehicles and they were all nice like that. And he said that the keys to his Lamborghini would be mine if I stayed with him. And he meant every word of it. Now, when I thought about having to bang him every day, or like however often he wanted to be banged, when I thought about like having sex with him, I would have to do it in the dark. And then I'd have to take the Lamborghini and be gone all day long because I wouldn't be able to be around this guy. He was so annoying. So all the money in the world does not, maybe a very few women, but not the majority of women. You need to have some other qualities. There needs to be some other interaction. He just very smart guy, very courteous, very nice man. But the point is that I couldn't have banged him every day. I mean, however, I just couldn't have sex with the guy on the regular. Like it would have been a chore for me. I would have been like, okay, do we have to have sex? Okay, well, just here, I'm going to lay down. You can bang me. And then whenever you're done, can you just give me money for like get the Lamborghini washed? Because it's really dirty.
Not all rich guys are good looking. Sorry for your luck.
No, do you know see the owner of the fucking Boston Red Sox?
Yes, I do know that most rich men do not look like Richard Gere. Don't we fucking wish? Don't we wish?
Don't we wish? Because if they did, what would you be? Right in there.
A gold digger?
See? Of course.
A gold digger?
Come on now.
Are you calling me a gold?
Right.
Am I calling you a gold digger?
Are you calling me a gold digger?
Absolutely.
Is it very refreshing whenever I don't yell or raise my voice?
No.
Jesse likes to wound up Amanda.
I'm sorry. I thought I was still muted.
Jesse told me to aggravate the piss right out of you, so I'm just doing what I'm asked to do. No. It's like this. You ready?
Mike, if you were anybody else. It's not, I only let you get away with it because you sing to me. I mean, you don't even sing to me anymore. So really, I've had enough of your fucking bullshit.
Why? Because I just tell the truth?
Because you don't sing to me anymore.
That's not my job.
Who the fuck do you think you are?
God.
I mean...
that's not what you told me earlier. You said your name was Jesus. Fucking make up your mind.
Pick one. I mean, really.
It depends if you're Catholic or not, because they're all the same.
Yes, do not take the Lord's name in vain, please. It's very atrocious.
Sorry. Christ, I'll do my best not to.
I'm sorry. I'm from Texas. Jesus is just the Hispanic that used to mow my lawn, okay?
No, that's Jesus. What is wrong with you?
No, his name was Jesus.
That's spelt that way, but it's pronounced Jesus.
Just like George and Jorge.
Yeah, well, Jorge is Jorge.
I've seen it both ways.
Jorge is George.
Oh, puck out of the fucking park.
I caught it.
Wow, I am on fire tonight.
I dated a guy whose name was Jorge for a little bit. He's a boxer.
Jorge the boxer.
Pay-per-view boxer main event.
And Mexican, I mean, at least partially Mexican. Excuse me?
Nothing.
I think I saw him on Pornhub.
Jesse.
He was with a redhead, right?
It was just for educational purposes, though. It was just educational purposes.
Jorge the boxer.
She cracks me up sometimes.
Yeah, Clyde, I hit that one out of the park, and she never returned the pitch again. She just
because I don't get it. You guys know I don't get it about 90% of the time, Clyde. Clyde, you need to don't listen to him. Help me out.
What? What'd I do?
Sugar daddy. Hey, Clyde, I need a sugar daddy.
Oh, see, but she's not in it for the money. Stop.
Well, I ain't saying she a gold digger.
Right on. Yeah. Right on. And
Clyde,
really, there's nothing wrong with it.
Clyde said he would be my sugar daddy.
Oh, good for Clyde. To be honest with you,
that's what he told me.
If I was wiping my ass with $100 bills, pussy is the last thing I'm going to waste my fucking money on. Just saying.
You say that now. That is such a lie.
Let me tell you something.
You get yourself some of the brand name Viagra, not the generic.
You ready?
And go to town, just like Charlie Sheen.
You ready? Mm-hmm. I'm going to give you one. I'm going to give you just one. What do you call it? One example. Mm. Do you know why my hand is better than sex? Because I can use my other hand, and this one doesn't get jealous. It doesn't talk back to you. It doesn't take all your money.
Yeah, but it gets really boring.
I get jealous if he only uses one on me and got two.
It gets
Amanda,
really boring.
If you think it's boring, you've been doing it wrong this whole time.
See?
It's not boring when I have an orgasm. It's just boring up to that point. Because you're doing the same motion over and over.
See,
Pretty
you
much.
should get on Pornhub. It makes entertainment while you play. I
Right
mean,
on,
I
buddy,
do
like-
watch Pornhub. Jesse, I do watch Pornhub, and it fucking bores me. It just fucking
then
bores
you
me.
need to
My
create
my imagination's better. My imagination's better. I use it.
Use your imagination on Pornhub to find something that you like. There's everything on there. You'll find
Good point.
What is wrong with you people?
Mike's looking it up right now, testing it.
No, I'm not.
Hot bitches and horses.
No, I'm not. Buddy Light
And-
just posted something on Facebook. I was looking at that.
Hey, Amanda.
I mean,
my
yeah.
husband just busted out the whole Rule 34. If there's anything out there, they've made a porn about it.
Right.
True. I'm just not into all that weird kinky stuff, though.
Why is it
I'm
got
just not into it.
it all got to be weird?
Because-
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I almost had a heart attack listening to that come out of your mouth. Do I need to go get my boots on because shit is getting like super fucking deep?
Why? What did I say wrong now?
Oh my gosh! I almost died.
Jesse, you just need to come here and show me what I need to be doing.
Kinky is in the eye of the beholder.
That's right.
Hey, it's not always about kinky shit. Sometimes there's weird shit. You gotta just educate
kids have
yourself
fun, all
on
right?
all the possibilities.
Have fun. Stay out of trouble.
How the
It was
hell
good to see you, Sean.
I don't know.
Say goodbye.
everyone had nice weather this week?
Yeah, up until tomorrow, it's
Warm but
supposed to be like
windy.
fucking 30.
Yeah, bless you.
I'm doing the flea market this weekend.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah,
It's raining here all weekend.
I need someone to sell my candles at the flea market.
You know what? If you actually made a whole bunch of candles and you actually shipped them, I mean, if you could get some kind of really good rate on shipping, I would sell them all for you at the flea market. I would do like a little mini store for you thing type of scenario and then send you the money when they're all sold.
Yeah, look at the boxes.
Those are all cases of candles that I got to sell. And I got just as much in the basement.
Do you? I don't know.
Dang,
Flea markets are really big in the South. I don't think they're as big up north, but I'm sure you guys probably have a
Really?
few.
You haven't been to New Hampshire, have you?
But I mean, it's going to be, I'm hoping it's going to be crazy and I'll sell everything this weekend. But if I don't,
Buddy, that's cool. They have short shells, various sizes, and 9mm and all that too. I never knew that.
Yeah, I got
We
some
have
for
a
my,
100-mile garage sale. That's some fun shit right there.
mm-hmm.
He just posted it to my Facebook, Stevie.
Yeah,
It's
I
a,
got some for my 44 mag. I can actually kill rabbits with them.
Really?
Pretty effective. Close range, obviously.
That's awesome. Who did I bumped into somebody years ago that they used to shoot bees, and I just thought it was the funniest thing.
Most of them don't work well in a semi-auto, though. I mean, they work, but you got to rack them one at a time.
Right.
I don't know.
Right
I've
on,
never tried
Clyde.
to shoot one of those
Right
things.
on, brother.
Nice, Shalisa. She made $70 on one order yesterday. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Nice
Oh, I
size.
saw
I'm
I
getting
saw Oiley's video this week. She opened your candles up.
Right.
She ordered candles from you or whatever.
Nice heavy-duty big tripod you got there too, Shalisa.
Thank you.
Little upgrade.
What's that label say? That label say Pornhub on the tripod.
Well, it is the Pornhub colors, you know.
Oh, buddy, you prefer auctions better than flea markets?
See me,
Aye.
I can't stand auctions. I have never won a bid in my life. I have
Me
such
neither.
bad luck at auctions. My mom or my dad said I could go bid on something when I was a kid. It was like some yard rakes and it was a little bundle. So I'm bidding on it and they told me what my limit was just so I could have some fun. I turn around, my own mom is bidding against me. It's like, what the F? So I get so frustrated at auctions.
Mm.
I rather just.
Now, was she trying to do that to get the other people not to bid against you? So I could just come down to you and your mom?
I don't know what her deal was. I guess she didn't see my little hand. I was little.
The only auction I will do is on Gunbroker, and I just put in a bid on something the other day.
Whoop, whoop.
And then somebody outbid me.
Aww.
And then somebody outbid me in like about I don't know, less than 5 hours later. So it's okay. I'll play this little game. There's a limit for what I'm trying to do. There's a limit, you got to have a limit for yourself.
Yeah.
And here's what I don't get. Let me just say this one thing. I don't get, especially on Gunbroker. Let's just say the buy now price is $480, right? And the starting bid had no reserve, and it was like this one did, and it was like $105. Why the hell are you like bidding in the 10s and the 20s in the $20 range so fast like that when there are like 5 or 6 days left on the auction for that? That is so fucking stupid to me.
Because he wants it.
So yes, I'm going to have them do that whole eBay thing. Well, they put in what my maximum bid is or whatever. Because I have like if it gets too close to the buy now price, I'm just going to save myself the fucking hassle and just hit buy now.
Right.
It's fucking stupid now.
I've actually seen a bidding war go above the buy now price.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
That's just a one-up. That's just a one-up. Say hi.
In this particular thing, like this guy outbid me. Like, I don't know. The guy he put, I was going in $5 increments. The guy does $20. It's like, what is wrong with you, dude? What is wrong with you?
But I like when you get a guy like me that wants something, because I went to a auction for travel trailer, and well, it's not just travel trailers; they have cars, they have everything there. Anywho, I wanted this one trailer, and unfortunately, I tipped my hat, and the guy found out that I wanted it, so he just kept fucking he just kept bumping and bumping. Yeah. Once I knew I was out of my price range, I just kept going and going. Right. And I'm like, I don't know how far I should go. And my buddy's like, what are you doing? You can't. I says, no shit. Now I'm going to make him fucking pay for something that he don't want. He goes, what? I says, it's way out of my thing now. I said, but now I'm just going to make him, now he's just going to overpay for it.
Yep.
Which he did. Because I went like this. I went, no, never mind. And the fucking auctioneer was like, oh, the guy was pissed. Because he was going to smoke me on the next one.
What did Clyde mean by that? What he said?
What did he say?
What did he mean? I don't know. Doing the flea market
what did he say?
He said doing the flea market is like working at the truck stop asking for a friend. What does that mean? I don't get it.
A lot lizard.
Hookers.
Yeah, but how does me selling stuff at the flea market make me a hooker?
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
Because you know what, Clyde? I'm going to make a lot of money this weekend, Clyde.
AMCK. Is that me?
What kind of stuff does Tom buy at an auction? I want to know, Tom. What kind of stuff are you bidding on? Are cars, or what do you do? What is your thing?
One of the auction places here in town said that they don't plan on going back to in person as long as it's working online, because with online they're making more money.
Yep.
Oh, really? Less overhead and what have you.
Right.
that and everyone sitting at home with nothing better to do than keep track of whatever they're wanting and
Right.
even bid more than they would in person.
The only way you can get it, I mean, I agree with Amanda, but I think the only way, it's like you have to have somebody not paying attention. It's the only way. And what I mean by that is you put your bid in, they put their bid in before you, and you might, you're going to overbid them a little bit or whatever. You put your bid in, and you just got to pray they're not paying attention and you're not getting other people in it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And because it is an absolute joke. Some of these things I see is just, I shake my head and I'm like, why would you pay for that? Why would you pay that much for that?
Yeah, I've seen people pay over retail.
Yeah, that's just dumb.
Unless you're stuck out in the boondocks somewhere and you can't find it retail, or they don't have it in your state, whatever. Yep. But I did a lot of selling and buying on eBay years ago, and I got to the point where I could win almost every bid I wanted to win. I would think of my top price that I would pay for an item, and I'd wait till there's like 6 or 8 seconds left on the bid, and then boom, boom, hit refresh, put in my bid, and win it almost every time. It was fun.
I tried to do that and never won because it was like in those few seconds period of time, people are competing with you, and it really comes down to whose internet is faster.
Yeah,
is really what it comes down to. But I was going to say, like for instance, on Gunbroker, like the one I can use the example of the one I'm bidding on, but I mean, if it's like if the starting bid and there's no reserve is $105, why are you making it go? Why is it already? I think right now it's currently at like 303. It's like what? Like when the buy now price is like, let's say 480, right? So it's like, why don't you just let it get to the last minute, like Steve was talking about? Why wouldn't you just wait? And then so everybody, when it comes down to the wire, somebody's getting a great deal. Why do you have to do that? Like it doesn't have to be tit for tat. Just wait.
Also, certain sellers will have people out there jacking the bid up.
Oh yeah.
Guess what? I'm not bidding again until the last fucking minute.
Oh yeah, they
hopefully, yeah. Hopefully those guys that bid on it are forget about it.
You got to go with the flow.
Yep.
Hopefully they forget about it.
No, Tom, I never overbid on anything. I just jacked the current bid, long as it was below my, number in my mind. Long as it was slightly below that, I just hit it. Jack at $5 or whatever.
Right.
Sometimes $1, and it got to be like competition. It was fun. But I made some decent money off there, and I got all my trapping equipment at that time for free.
What's that off of the one that Amanda's talking about?
No, it was eBay.
eBay has an auction.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
That's how it started.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I never knew that.
I never won. I never won.
I'm on Amazon.
In fact, I've never won a single auction on eBay.
Wow. I'm on eBay. I have an eBay account, but I use Amazon more than anything. Yeah. I just found out that Amazon won't send me ammo they won't send me pellets for my pellet guns or anything like that. But eBay will.
Really?
Yeah. It's a company decision because, as a matter of fact, I'm waiting on. They should have been here today. I'm waiting on 4 tins of pellets.
Why wouldn't they send pellets?
It's Massachusetts.
It's like the worst up there.
Do they consider that ammo in that?
I hope not, because
which mail service are you waiting on?
What's that?
Yeah, really.
Which mail service are you waiting on?
FedEx. The bastards.
It'll be a day or two late.
So I'm waiting on the USPS. I think I'm getting another. I'm getting another thing in the mail.
I'll be right
It'll
back.
be a month late.
But yeah, I wanted to try that. I wanted to try a bunch of different pellets. So you buy 3, you get 1 free. You buy 3 tins, you get 1 free. So bought a bunch of different sizes.
I'm doing my best to not shop on Amazon or eBay anymore because they're just way far left. And so my dad had emailed a list of companies that were more right leaning versus left leaning, and I've been trying to attempt to. It's a valid list, and I've been attempting to shop with those people rather than through Amazon and through eBay.
Yeah, I can't. I see what you're saying.
Well, at least when you can.
No, I see. I understand what you're saying. But I just can't never bring politics into what I want to buy.
You like the ones that lean to the right better than to the left.
Buddy Light says he got a 60-gallon commercial air compressor at auction for $30 and a double stainless kegerator for $45.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Well, for instance, for the Buddy Light, like the air compressor, how is anybody making money on that? Was it brand new?
They probably picked it up as junk and discovered it worked.
Yeah, because the commercial air compressor for fucking a 60-gallon commercial air compressor is worth
nobody's making any money. Somebody lost money. Are you kidding me?
Unless it was for free.
Well, if it was a farm auction, everything goes. They don't care if
if it was a auction,
close
an
out.
estate, you know what I mean, or something like that.
These things have to go, and they have to go quick. Whoever shows up.
Yeah. Yep.
An estate. What do you call those? Estate.
Estate sale.
Thank you.
Yeah, Grandpa died and got a whole garage full of tools that nobody wants.
But has nobody to give it to.
Yep.
I guess so, but I mean, if you know the going prices of some of these things, and if you are the seller of that estate, you're a fucking idiot if you're selling it for $30.
Sometimes it's nothing but a problem for them, you know. I mean, what would you do with a table saw?
Right.
That is true. That is true. So for certain things, like I don't know, you guys don't know this, but me and tools don't really go together very well.
Well, no way. Really? But here's
here's
what I would do though. Like if you could find something like that, Amanda, like if you found, you know, if you saw something and you knew you were going to be able to get it, like you know, Buddy was just saying about the $30 60-gallon fucking compressor there, right? If you found something like that, what you should do is pick it up for $30. And guess what else you should do right afterwards? Because you don't need tools, right? You don't need tools. So you know what you should do right afterwards?
Well, I'm a
Put that
reseller. I would resell
right back
it.
on auction.
Yep.
Yeah, I would resell it.
Let it ride.
Because I resell all the time anyway.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
you
I'm not stupid.
And get your money back, plus make some money.
So like my ex-husband, when he first
or tune it up, have Stevie tune it up or something, whatever. I'm telling you.
When he moved out, when he moved out, he left a lot of the stuff behind. So I let him take whatever he wanted pretty much, right? But he left some of the stuff, and he did leave an air compressor behind. That's why I brought this up. I wasn't stupid about that. I had a garage sale. So yeah, okay, here's a situation where I didn't need an air compressor. I was moving into a fucking apartment.
Right.
But I'm not an idiot either. You're not getting it for $25, and you're not lowballing me either.
Right.
So I think I sold it for like $80 or whatever. And it was just like a Craftsman simple one. It wasn't even like anything crazy. It might've been retail, might've been, you know what? When you can type in, okay, there's no excuse for anybody. When you can type in on a Google search and find anything in 10 seconds and get the retail price on average, there is no reason on earth that you shouldn't try to make money if you can.
Well,
not a damn reason on earth.
If you got 1 or 2 days to get rid of the stuff, like a lot of times I'll go to an auction on the last day. They're almost giving that shit away.
Well, I will say I reduced my prices at the last minute at the flea market. If I have a handful of things to sell and they're not selling,
Yeah.
I will reduce my prices to get rid of them. But that's a little bit of a different scenario because I didn't really, a lot of times I didn't pay for that stuff. Or I paid very little for that stuff out of pocket.
Right.
So that's a little bit different scenario. But for bigger items, you know,
if a bank is selling off a farm via foreclosure, they didn't pay shit for that either.
Right.
True.
It's all junk to them. They want it gone so they can fix up and sell the house.
Night, Tom Ritter.
Good night, Tom. Great to see you. PayPal has a credit card now?
Bye, Tom.
Huh? Tell me,
Say what?
PayPal has a credit card now?
Yeah.
Yeah, they've had a credit card for a while.
Really?
They keep sending me offers all the time. Get $100
I have PayPal,
credit on your first thing.
Well, I was going to say, I had PayPal, never seen one offer. The bastards.
That's all they do is just like Amazon credit card. They constantly offer me money. That is a fucking trap and a half. An Amazon credit card. Oh my goodness.
I got one and it stays in the effing drawer. Of course,
$5,000 Amazon.
Click, I'm done.
I don't have an Amazon credit. I would go. That would not be good.
Well, it's not an Amazon credit card. It was
PayPal.
Chase was the bank.
Oh,
it was a Chase, but it was when I used it on Amazon, I got wicked good deals.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah, don't ever hand me that.
But the one I got from the one I got from Amazon was, like I said, it was Chase, but it came in the mail. My wife's like, "You got another credit card?" I'm like, "I don't know." And
that's weird. They put the number on the back.
Yeah, they do for some of mine too.
But that makes my Amazon purchase. But I never buy nothing unless I can pay it all off.
Yeah, that would. Yeah, you don't have to pay the fucking.
And it gives me points towards Amazon.
Right, and that's what this did. This gave you so many points, though. It was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
See, every time there's points for that, like, unless it would be hooked up to like my bank account or something, you know, like if it was like for instance, Target has a thing where I actually have a Target red card, a credit card, okay? But let's just say I wanted to get a Target, if I wanted to have red card, but hooked it up to my bank account, which you can do, you would still get the point, you would still get all the benefits of it, like free shipping, but it would be hooked to your bank account. That's a better way to do it, really, than the credit way. You know, because I have a credit card now. I'm now my balance is under control. I think it's something like, I don't know, maybe I have like $800 on it, and my limit's like 4,000 or something. But it's still. But what happens is I'll do these things and mean to pay it off, or at least mostly pay it off, and then I forget. Forget.
That was my Chase one. I had a $5,000 credit card, and
every time I forget. Yeah.
That was the whole thing. Yeah,
And then I would, or I would say like this, you know what? At one point, I even got, you know, those little receipt holders, and it just looks like a pin sticking up, and you stick the receipt down on it, like at a restaurant.
Yeah. And you get through the palm.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I never did that, but I mean, there was a time where I bought one of those on purpose because I said, okay, if I have some kind of mechanism like that, I'm going to stick all my receipts on there, and then I'm going to add up all those receipts and pay them all off at the end of the week, every week. That didn't work out so good because I throw a receipt here, I throw a receipt there, and I lose track of everything. And I basically said, in order to get my credit right, I basically said, which my credit has been bad. This is too much of a disclaimer probably, but my credit has gone bad twice in my life, completely bad, as in creditors calling me horrible. After my first divorce, I was $32,000 in credit card debt, and I never technically paid any of that back, and it was all cleared out. Because after 8 years it goes away, And now my credit score is great again. This is the second time I've repaired my credit in like a period of 20, 25 years. And I'm never going to let it go bad again. You have to learn your lesson. Basically what it is you have to, as long as you use like 1/3 or less of your available credit, if you maintain a 1/3 balance or less on most credit cards, you will continue to build that credit score. Mine is like 800 or something ish. And as long as you do it the right way. So I just tell myself, rarely.
And you're not late with a payment.
Yeah, I very rarely put anything on my credit cards. Okay, but I do it because you have to. They like to see some kind of balance on there sometimes, and they want to see you pay it.
Right. So that's why you go and you buy a pack of butts. If you smoke, you could buy a fucking can of soda, whatever, and pay it.
Yeah. There was a time when I got this one credit card and I was like, I'm specifically only going to use this for gas.
Right.
I'm going to use it for gas to get the points, and then I'm not going to buy anything else with it, and I'm going to pay it off every week. And again, that went south.
How'd that go?
You know, because when you print out those little receipts at the pump, you know, half the time they fly out the fucking window. You put them on the side thing of your car. You put, you know, and then by the time it's like you already have interest tacked on it by the time you fucking remember to pay it.
Yep.
Right.
You know, so as a rule, I do not put gas on a credit card. I rarely do. As a matter of fact, my rule for myself is kind of I pay cash for most of the time for my gas. And I just try to find the cheapest in the area ish. And then like I just tell myself to use credit cards sometimes. I just say don't use a different credit card. I have like 10 credit cards. I'm not going to use a credit card every time I go out. I just use them sometimes. And then I remember, I think I spent $80 last month at Kohl's. Okay, I'll pay it off. Here's the $80. Whatever.
She's actually got gas stations down there. I don't think I have them here that actually take cash at the pump.
Yes.
Take what?
That you can put money in the pump.
No.
Yeah. Yes.
We don't have that here.
It is so cool because I go to this Spinks gas stations that are a chain here. Southern owner. It's a Southern kind of chain. And you can put the cash in the gas pump, and then you can, it's a quick in and out scenario. And I do that mostly. Yeah.
Steve, you're in charge. We'll be right back.
Cool. Everybody get out their weapons and firearms. Kidding.
That's rude.
I know. Remember back in the good old days, you could show shit off?
Right.
Hi, honey. Prep for it is in there.
Oh, I thought you might have been waving at me. Sorry.
Hey.
Hey, dear.
Hey.
How you doing?
Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey.
It doesn't seem like, there's 16 people, but I guess not all 16 people are talking.
A lot of people like to sit back and watch the show.
And listen and just listen.
Yeah.
I used to do that sometimes whenever I was working, like last year, the year before, and you guys would have a chat. I would lay it I would put it on speaker and I'd lay it. I can't tell you how many times I listened to you guys.
Sometimes when I'm unable to make it, I'll be making candles or doing something and listening to you guys, but I won't be commenting.
Yeah, and I'll just put it on speaker and I would put it to the side of my pillow and then kind of like lay there. And if I fell asleep, cool, listening to it. If I didn't, that was cool too. But I did that a lot, especially on Steve's chat. Several years ago, you know.
Back when life was so innocent.
Amanda.
Yeah.
Preport wants the channel link for your channel. Can you type in the chat?
Yeah, and I don't know how to do anything. How do I do that?
Sure.
Go to your channel.
I'll do it for you.
How do I do it? I want to learn though, Gear. You got to tell me how to do it.
Go to your channel.
Okay, how do I do that? Do I minimize you? Minimize?
Yeah, you just bring up another window on the computer.
Okay. Okay.
Oh yeah, you're on a computer now. I forgot about that.
Yeah, okay, so
Are you at your channel?
I'm getting there. Almost. I'm gonna get there.
Eventually.
Okay.
All right, now go up to the top, see where the link up in the search bar. Just copy and paste it into the chat. Highlight it, copy it.
Let me see if I can do it. I want to see if I can do it. Paste.
Got to be faster next time, Shalisa.
Wait a minute. How come I just did it, but didn't underline it?
I didn't even see it show up yet.
Oh. It didn't underline it like Shalisa just put it in. Whenever I did it.
I still don't see it.
Did you push enter?
Yeah, I pushed enter and I see it in the chat. It's right above. Prep for it. You don't see it?
Nope.
Do you have a wrench?
Nope. It's because you're not blue. You can't post a link.
Oh. Okay, then why'd you guys tell me to do it?
Because we assumed you were blue.
Oh, okay.
Just say hi out in the chat. Make sure
Okay.
you're not blocked.
if he blocked me, he is so dead meat.
I'm blue, da-bin-dee, da-bin-da, da-bin-dee, da.
Yep, there you are. Yeah, it's because you don't have a wrench. Only wrench people can post links.
Well, at least I know how to do it now. You got to take baby steps. Right, Shalisa, you got baby steps.
Baby steps.
Yeah.
I thought he gave you a wrench last week.
I thought he did too.
Give who a wrench? Me?
Yeah.
That's too much power for me.
You're a power abuser. In the compound with Clyde has it right. All he uses is cash. You know, I can't tell you the last time I carried cash in my pocket.
Yeah, you know what? That it's like I'm surprised at how much you don't use cash. I attempt to use cash when I can.
I'm going to start doing it more when I buy like ammo and guns.
Mm-hmm.
So there's less of a record.
I think, plus the other thing is that the less people use cash, the less people continue to use cash, the more power eventually we're giving to Bitcoin and things like that.
Oh,
you know, because they're thinking that it's all going to be, you know, a huge part of the market anyway.
Damn, girl, look at this lady.
My problem is I don't never have change, and they don't like cutting big bills.
Right.
I'm just bragging now. I like making money. Just hope I don't get in trouble.
Well, that was odd. Why'd Amanda turn her camera and mic off right in the middle of a conversation?
Doink.
Can't tell you how I made it, but $20.
What happened?
Yeah.
What happened?
You turned off your camera.
No, I didn't.
What happened?
Well, you must have got semi-booted out then with your lovely internet. Or is your phone getting too hot?
My phone is burning the hell up.
You're using your phone? Why aren't you on a laptop?
Because remember, Shalisa, I have my new computer all set up and everything. That's why I just canceled AT&T internet and TV because it's too expensive, and I'm moving to Charter.
She's got shit signal.
And shit signal, because what happens is the box is in the other room from AT&T, and I moved my new computer and my new space into my main bedroom, and they have to come and hook it up in here. So right now I'm on quote unquote Wi-Fi, and it's horrible signal. So I don't even bother with it because I wouldn't even be able to see you guys or talk to you.
She's got a gamer in the house who isn't plugged in direct.
My daughter's playing games and she's sucking all the Wi-Fi. So
your foot down. Now I need to be on the computer tonight. Hang it up for a night.
Well, she's going to be soon because she goes to sleep. So then I can jump on. I can't wait. That'll be good if I can jump on the regular computer.
All right, who we lose?
Jessie said she got knocked out.
Yeah, but she's not down in the hole.
Sounds like an excuse to me.
Oh, that's why you can't see us. Put your glasses
Yeah,
on.
crypto. Yeah, but winging it, Tracy, that's true. Cryptocurrency is. I agree with you. I don't understand why it's taken off in the markets. I mean, they're saying eventually it's going to be a valid form of currency. And I just, that goes against everything that I've constitutionally know about.
What, that Bitcoin stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's I mean, it's scary. It's actually really, really sketch at this moment. It's scary. And it shouldn't be mainstream, but this is why we need to use more cash. Everyone use more cash and show the feds and everybody else we're still using, the original and the best form of payment, form of currency.
Anytime you can walk into a gas station, buy Bitcoin, there's something up. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, it's like fantasy money.
Yeah. Right.
That's just my opinion. Guy down the street at the gas station. Oh, yeah, we sell Bitcoin here. You have what?
Yeah, it was suffering in the markets for a long time, and now it's doing better, and I just don't understand why.
Well,
and plus, there's a lot of fraud that goes on. There's a lot of fraud that goes on with it right now.
If you sold all your Bitcoin before it, you made money. Now you're not going to make so much money. But, like a year or 2 years ago.
Yeah.
If you dumped all your Bitcoin, you're sitting on some nice cash.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, it's never going to be a true form of currency for me. I'm going to use cash when I can use it.
Yep.
And I think there's a lot of people like that.
But they got into it early on.
Yeah. I wish I actually had money too. For instance, with the stimulus money we're getting, I super wish I could I wish I had the ability to take all the money, the $1,400 we're going to get, and invest it in something maybe a little risky, but something I knew.
Bad time right now.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying, what am I saying? I wish. What is that word? Not exposable income. Disposable income. Is that what I'm thinking of?
Yep.
I wish I had that so that I wouldn't make or break me, and I could invest it in something I knew that would have a slow and good return over, 15, 20 years. But I don't. So
if you buy, go ahead, Gil.
I said guns.
Yeah.
Guns, yeah.
You buy into their stock. You buy into right now. You buy into Mobil, Exxon, and all them. Sure. You're making it pretty money.
The thing is, how many people invested in that pipeline that just got
right?
I
was just thinking about that. I was just thinking, yep.
But you guys know, as the gas prices rise, so doesn't the friggin' stock for the oil guys. Winging it Tracy says cryptocurrency is all about confidence. As long as you think it has value, it will. When the confidence is gone, so will it. Just like the dollar. One day, just like that, it'll all be worth nothing.
Yeah, that's scary, right?
I don't know anything about it.
He was trying to fix it. Just saying.
Wait a minute, but if we go with winging it, I'm just, I'm playing devil's advocate, winging it, Tracy, because
I wish Bird Dog was here. She knows all about that shit.
If we went with that statement, then what would we eventually use? Just something new every 2 years? If we went with your statement,
right,
and we just go with that, then what are you exactly saying? Are you saying that, every 2 years we're going to have a different made up form of currency?
Possibility. Aren't there already knockoffs from Bitcoin?
I think so. I think so. And it's scary. That's scary. That's
I don't know, but they got to
scary.
start taking all these presidents off there and start putting on good people like, you know, Biden and fucking Obama and Kennedy and stuff, because these motherfuckers all own slaves. I don't think that's right. I want it changed, and I want it changed now. If I can't watch Dr. Seuss anymore, and I can't watch all these TV shows that I used to watch when I was a kid anymore, because it Pepe Le Pew, you can't even watch Pepe Le Pew anymore.
You're you know what? You're still gonna like Dr. Seuss in my fucking house, and my daughter still has all of her Dr. Seuss books on her bookshelf, and they're not coming the fuck off.
So listen, if all those nut jobs, that's another thing too. Can somebody please explain to me how it go? How they like? So is it? It has to be a massive group of people. You can't tell me that 20 people stand in front of fucking whoever wrote Dr. Seuss.
Some school board or somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can't tell me that 20 people stood there with picket signs saying this is wrong. And they went, oh, you're right. We'll change it.
I know.
It has to be such a great amount of people. But yet you don't hear nothing in the news until it's too late.
Well, the problem nowadays is there are so many sheeple out there that somebody comes up with this new idea and everybody on the internet starts going, yeah. And then it becomes a thing.
What was the other one I heard today? Was it on Facebook? Or somebody told me.
I gotta say, that night you guys were ranting and raving about the Mr. Potato Head.
Yes.
You had me all curious, so I looked into it. And the only thing that happened is that this American company decided to up their business by offering a non-binary potato head. They didn't take nothing away. Nothing bad happened. They just offered a potato head without Mr. or Mrs. on it.
So it's like the new Coke scam.
Right.
Remember when they come out with new Coke and everybody said, we don't want a new Coke. We want the old Coke. Now they come out with Coke Classic to attract sales.
You got to respect. You got to respect an American company. I mean, you want to keep your business going.
Okay, but my point is that who
when black girls couldn't get a black doll, people started making black dolls with the white.
Okay, but my point is, I want to know who's pressuring them to do it.
No, probably nobody. It was probably the company to boost sales.
Everyone talked about it.
Just like the new Coke scam. You don't remember that?
It just seems. Listen, to me, it just seems like everything is just all at one time. Like now they're trying real hard. Okay, now you can't tell me this one isn't. Here's the one that bothers me the most. Okay. Has anybody seen the Life commercial yet? You know, the TV, the cereal.
Life.
Okay. Life. When you were growing up, what was the commercial with Life? Hey, Mikey, he likes it.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Oh, because it says he likes it.
Hey, Mikey, he likes it. Okay.
Yep.
Wait till you see the new one.
Hey, Mikey, they like it.
No. Hey, Mikey, he likes it, and it's his little sister sitting on the end of the table. There's a little girl sitting at the end of the table.
Wow. So they call the little girl Mike.
They're trying. They don't call no little girl is ever get called Mikey. It's these people, and they're trying too hard to be nice to everybody.
Suck up.
Some things need to be left the way they were. Okay? It's just exactly prep for it. It is now a girl. Why?
There's a
50
girl.
50 years it's been oh, I know, because it's not fair.
Well, why don't they just come up with Cindy don't like anything? Same slogan, just
because they're not smart enough. It's just like these fucking girls that want to join the fucking Boy Scouts. Hey, go fucking pound sand. They have a Girl Scouts. Go join the fucking Girl Scouts. If they didn't have a Girl Scouts or a Brownies or something like that, fine. Join the Boy Scouts. But they have a Girl Scouts organization.
Right.
Go join the fucking Girl Scouts. You know what I'm saying?
I was trying to find this and I couldn't find it for the. I've been searching for it this whole time. But of course, the liberals are not going to put it on Google. It was just an article. I mean, just an op-ed thing that came out yesterday on Fox. I'm trying to find it. The California public school system is initiating a new program in 500 total schools in California that are going to address those kids about number one, systemic racism, and number two, they're trying to cancel white people, and it's anti-white. So they're basically they have this guy who's been like this quack about systemic racism for years, and they're taking his word for it or implementing a program that he came up with or something, and they're basically teaching white kids and all the kids that not only are white people bad, we're like basically horrible. And it's like this program they're going to start. I was trying to find the details on it in the coming months in 500 of the schools. I'm going to tell you, right? And it's like nobody's arguing it. When this guy's a quack that started the program, if I was a parent out there, I would pull my daughter out of the public school system. You're not going to, I've already seen enough of it. They tried to push on her here in South Carolina last week that Black Lives Matter is a just and you know, right. They were trying to paint Black BLM burning down churches and stuff as basically the type of thing that Martin Luther King would have done, which is actually quite the opposite. But Martin Luther King's niece is a Trump supporter, if that tells you anything.
Martin Luther King, you listen to his shit. It's smart as a fucking whip. Probably why the motherfucker got shot. Okay. Unfortunately. It seems like all the smart ones get shot. But it's getting to a point now. They're trying too fucking hard. Look at the commercials now. All right. It's just
keep the business going. I guess.
It's killing me. It's killing me. I just saw the other night. I was watching TV with my wife. I just seen two guys kissing on a commercial. You know what? I don't need to see that.
Yeah.
I don't need to see that, and I don't want to hear about. Well, what about us? Fucking, I don't care.
Oh my God! When my sister turned that direction for a while, it was flirty at my son's birthday party. It was flirty with the wife over here. Oh my God!
They're trying too hard to be nice to everybody, and they should just leave well enough alone.
I don't want to see a straight couple making out at the park bench.
Exactly. I'm not, you know.
I mean, that shit's made. A peck on the cheek or a quick peck. How you doing, honey?
Or a dad or father from a different culture.
You know.
Okay. Check it out. I just found it. You're never going to see this, so listen to me now, because you're never going to see it. I'll never hear about it again. The California Department of Education has proposed an ethnic studies model curriculum that includes, among other things, listen to me closely, chanting the names of Aztec gods in an attempt to build unity among school children.
Wow.
In state, they can't do that.
Yeah, in LAC-EC, which it describes as love, unity, mutual respect, and Ponch Bay, which it describes as seeking the roots of truth. It says It says, before chanting the name of the Aztec god Tezcatlipoca, seeking the roots of the truth, seeking the truth of the roots, elders and us youth, critical thinking through. So the guy that started this, it goes down, Tezcatlipoca, the Aztec god, he was honored with human sacrifice.
But
he was sacrificed with his heart removed, and they're actually going to implement this in a in the public schools. And I'm getting to the part where
if they're chanting in God's name, they can't. Kids around here can't even say Jesus Christ.
Well,
or
they're
happy
not
Easter.
real gods is how they get away with it.
Or happy Easter to somebody because you can't do that. That's just not right. This is public school.
It says the chants and affirmations and energizers the curriculum will read can be used as energizers to bring the class together around ethnic studies, principles, and values against racism, bigotry, and the experiences of diverse America. So they're further brainwashing white children to think that they have oppressed everyone else, and now they're using Aztec gods as a way of, I swear to God, they're implementing this program, Aztec gods as a way of reprogramming children's minds to think that white people are just bad.
Yeah, well, you know what?
We're just bad.
I can't take it any longer.
I think
we're just bad.
Dude is down in the truck.
Who?
Dude.
Oh, I can't watch Dukes of Hazzard anymore because of like fucking flag. Okay. I can't watch Tom and Jerry anymore because it's too fucking violent. I can't watch because of fucking Peter people or whoever. I can't watch all these shows because it's bad. It's bad. You can't show that. You know what the problem is? Here's the fucking problem. The problem is
bye-bye to freedom.
This world, this country, well, I'll just speak for this country, right? I can't speak for the world. This country has got so fucking overly sensitive, it's not even fucking funny.
Right.
All right. If somebody says something, oh my God, they made fun of it and I'm black. Really, you know how unsensitive I am? I got pulled over about 3 weeks ago for a lane change violation, and the state trooper came to my fucking window and I said, hey, come on, brother, how are you? Didn't even see that he was black until afterwards. Okay, but I'm quite sure that's why I got the ticket, because I didn't think about it till later. But, you know, it's just stuff like that people fucking fly off the handle about. I'm not talking about, you know, being called the N-word or anything like that, okay? Although that's another chat for another night, because I'm kind of getting sick and tired of that too. Don't fucking cry. Don't scream fucking racism if you hear a white guy calling you the N-word, but yet, you know, your best friend next door calls you that and it's fine and dandy. No, go fuck your fist. Sorry. It's not you get to say it, but you can't type bullshit. It ain't like, you know, back in the day when you could say, like, you know, I can call my sister a bitch, but if you do, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you. You know what I'm saying? Nah, a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? If your best friend calls you the N-word, and then some white dude in the bar calls you the N-word, and you have a hissy fit, that shit don't wash with me. We are just a piss poor fucking overly sensitive fucking nation right now, and it sucks.
Dude,
I'm not laughing. I'm laughing at Amanda's thing.
You mean the Aztec god thing?
No, we'll see. For stickers.
We'll see. Yeah. So I'm wondering where, if anybody has stickers for their channel.
Yours are still.
I actually have one. I actually went and got it because I had one left, and I was like, I'm going to send that to you.
Thank you so much.
You'll be one of the few people who will actually have a John Solar sticker.
Yes, that's awesome.
She's got the sticker board up behind her there.
Yeah, I do. Do you see it?
I see it. Yep.
I still can't believe I sent her candy without a sticker. I've never sent someone a package without a sticker.
Well, I have.
Lisa, that's exactly what I told her.
Hey, wait. Yeah. If she doesn't have a Stalker Steve sticker, now there's a little more to that than meets the eye.
But it's on my car.
What did I tell you?
It's on my car.
Yeah,
do you know? Do you know that he stuck one? He stuck on my bumper.
He sticked what? Let's talk about what he sticked you in the bump. What?
Yeah, like if you would have, because John, if you would have kept interrupting me, those words would have been cut off, and it would have sounded totally different. He didn't stick me in the bum. He stuck it on my bumper.
Oh, okay. Oh, bumper.
on my bumper.
Okay.
Hey, Mario, what's
The
up?
whole stick it in the bum thing. I was like,
Thank you, Mario.
I got pictures. Anybody want to see?
Thank you, Mario. I think so too. But you know what? You know, some people say we deserve it. Some people say it's about time. Some people say whatever. But
what did he say?
Mario said white people are getting screwed over.
Okay, why am I not seeing Mario?
Neither am I.
You're in live chat. Yeah, live chat.
That's weird. How come he's the only one?
You got to refresh your thing.
There he is.
I am. How come I refreshed my thing and it's not working?
You got to go at the top where it says chat. You got to put it on, click on it where it says chat.
Then I'll say reload.
Shalisa, let me ask you a question.
You have to make it say live chat.
Right.
Live. Oh, instead of top chat, live chat?
Yeah. Shalisa, I have a question for you. You're a thrifty girl like I am.
Hey, Mario.
I'm not a girl, though, but, you're thrifty like me.
You get the long hair for one.
Where do you get your stickers from?
Did you say 50?
No. Thrifty.
Thrifty.
Thrifty, yeah.
You can get 1,000 glossy stickers size of a business card. You can get 1,000 for $45, $55. And then the other deals I get, I just simply buy something from Sticker Mule, wait for them to start sending me promotional offers, and anytime they offer me something good, oh cool, $10, $20, I'll take some of those. Hit the button. A couple months later, they offer something else. Oh cool, $20, I'll get 50 of those. Hit the button.
So
yeah, mine's the size of a business card. Yeah, okay, cool. I had a deal with somebody before.
Sorry to hear that, John.
55.
Sorry to hear that, my friend.
Well, the width is okay. It's
not that wide, Mikey.
I like your cup, though.
Yeah,
it's 55.
Kids gave me that. The kids gave me that.
Nice.
It's nice. See, I'm a person. Like whenever I was younger, if we ever like I traveled all across the country for music and stuff like that as a kid, but we were always super poor, and every time we did anything like that, it was always like we were on scholarship to do it. And so anytime we traveled, it was just the money to travel and the hotel and all that. And every time we did anything on the side, my dad never had money to get us souvenirs or anything special. So over the course of time, I just started saying, well, what can I, instead of like getting that stuffed animal or that going into that gift shop and spending $20, what can I get to like remember this trip or whatever, so that I have something, right, other than just a picture. And that's how I just started collecting magnets. So everywhere I go, I have to get a magnet now. I have a ridiculous amount of magnets, right? But I feel the same way about stickers. Like I still have stickers from like 1985. I love them. So it's like my bulletin board is going to basically be all stickers and a few magnets. But I want anybody who can get a sticker or has a sticker for their channel, so like send it to me so I can put it on my bulletin board.
Yeah, by the way, I haven't got one of your stickers yet either.
And the next time I'm up in Maine, I'll steal the Maine fucking magnet off of fucking Johnny's fridge and send it to you.
Because I don't have a cool.
I didn't know she was into magnets. Knowing that she's into magnet, good God, I got magnets.
I know he's got magnets coming out of his
ass.
ass.
But John,
you didn't give me one.
I have a rare magnet that you can no longer get ever.
You didn't give me one, and I sat fucking 6 feet across from you.
You look at that one. That's a magnet.
Cool. Yeah, it is. But
I gotta highlight you, John.
That's one of Hornet Fixer's magnets from before he ran for president.
I got one.
Before he ran for president.
That's cool.
Yeah,
that is so cool.
That's one of his mines. They keep it right here in the fridge.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I understand though. I don't get random magnets usually. It has to be a place I've gone to.
Oh well, then I'm sorry.
Yeah, has to be a place I've gone to.
I offered for you and Steve to come to Maine, but
no, not even. That is so going to be John. That is so going to be a side trip. I plan on coming up there.
Hang on. Let me get this. Let me get this straight, John. So, Steve wants to go see you in Maine, but you got snubbed.
No. Steve,
you got snubbed by the boss.
Steve went to see her. And I was, well, you're literally hop on 95, drive straight.
Right. You can't get lost. If you do, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I was literally like, they
gotta go. They gotta go by me before they go by you.
Right.
That's definitely going to be another trip.
But
because I would love to go up there, and then to visit you guys would be
I thought when you went like this, I thought you meant you got snubbed, or you were saying
no. I got the we're gonna have to go see Ohio. Sorry. we love you too. Love you too. Love you too, buddy. Yeah.
I'll make it easy on you.
No, not even. John, I'm going to give you the biggest hug.
I'll make it easy on you. And if you guys do, I'll meet you at John's house.
We're gonna have some time visitors.
That way you don't have to stop twice.
This fall we're gonna have some big time visitors here.
Really? Like who? Is Eric coming to see you?
Mikey will have to come up so he can say hi. We're gonna have a few people here at the same time.
Like whom?
Who?
The Ebomi will be here. Ms. Bomi will be here.
All right, I'll come say hi to them.
We're going to have a few people here. I believe Jules.
All depends who it is.
I believe Jules will be here. I think Jules is coming from.
Is she?
Ed's wife. Yeah, I think Jules will be here. Yep.
Very cool.
Yeah, that'll be this fall. So
we'll have to have a Bobby.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Please let me know.
Oh, absolutely. But yeah, I think we might actually do one of the shows right from here in the studio.
That would be cool.
It'll be all built now.
Just please don't tell me it's on the fucking week that I'm hunting in Maine. I will fucking kill you.
I suppose I need to go over to the side chat and blow up Eric's side chat for his radio thing. It's been a minute since I've been over there, John.
I think he's sleeping right now.
I'm good. No, I mean, I'm talking about on Friday night when I need to go crash his chat one of these Friday nights.
This coming Friday, we're going to be doing, we're going to have a whole bunch of talk about Linux stuff and all that and how to set your computers up. There you go, Stevie. What do you think? And you, Mike.
Hang on. Let me blow that up.
And I'm sure there's 25 things wrong with it for whoever's looking at it, but
is that the sound booth?
Yeah, this will be the whisper room. This will be the whisper room that I'm putting in. Cool. All the foams here now, all the acoustic foam. I got to build that freaking door. I got to put the window in. There's a window going to go in right across here, so that one stud's now moved over here closer.
So what is a whisper room? I don't know what that means.
It's where you do audio recordings. I'll be doing.
They're freaky, is what they are.
It's on radio. It's where the
no background noise.
There's zero. Put it like this.
Zero noise.
I'll say it in a way that you'll understand, Amanda. All right? Ready? You can scream as much as you want and as loud as you want, little girl. No one will ever hear you.
Oh,
wow, that was a kill. Wait a minute, John. Hold on, let me do it. John, that was a killer radio voice. Is this any better?
No, when they do sound overs, they use a quiet room.
You need to screw those studs, the metal studs on both sides, so there will be no hidden vibration of that metal.
I remember you said that, but now I got a question, and I'm gonna sound like an idiot. I don't care. Because the last time I did steel was prior to 1991. So get the fingers out and the toes and start going, oh, it's been a while. Yes, it's been a while. I'm confused. If I put those screws up and I run the good pan heads, the really nice tight pan heads, isn't that going to fuck the drywall up?
No, It just mushes right into the back of them.
Yeah, that's why I hadn't done it yet because I'm sitting there thinking. I remember what you said, and then I had the one guy who said, "Oh no, I float them all." What do you mean you float them? No, attach top, attach the bottom of the floor, do my stud over here, fasten this stud over here, and then I float them, and I use the sheetrock to hold them in position. I was thinking,
yeah, no, you don't want to do that.
It doesn't sound right. And then you said putting the screws in there. I'm thinking, you know, well, what isn't that's going to teeter totter my drywall? Won't it cause it to snap? Or you know, no, but then I read somebody else's step, and they're like, people have this problem. They weren't addressing me, but they were saying people have this problem. They worry about this. They worry about that. That's for people which are like me who are cheap and try to reuse screws they shouldn't be using.
Right.
You got to buy the really flat screws.
Yeah,
so it should sit almost flush, right, Steve?
Washer on them.
Yeah, that's what I went and bought. I went and of course you can imagine.
Stevie, that's almost flush though.
Being a sound room, I would also recommend gluing the drywall to the studs.
I'm gonna do that, but right now I'm still recovering from walking in and pricing rock wool. It's been a minute, like 30 years since I priced rock wool, and to walk in and go, wait, no, I'm not doing a cathedral. No, I'm doing a little room. Yeah, I know. No, you don't know. You obviously do not know. I'm doing a little room. I'm literally doing one wall and one ceiling because the other 3 walls have sheetrock on them. I'm just doing that. He said, yeah, I understand that. $395.
Jesus, crime and Netley.
You can imagine my brain literally blood pouring out my ears and my eyes. My wallet, it was the size of a dime. It was trying to find someplace else to hide up my ass. You know, my wallet was like, you're not opening me and taking that much out.
All right, just to be clear, I have an idea, but what is rock wall?
It's
same thing as sheetrock. I mean,
Stevie. It's the same thing you put in your fucking shower.
You talking about the cement board?
No,
it's not cement board. It's
imagine
it's in between sheetrock and concrete work. It's in between sheetrock and cement board.
It's a very heavy, like 2-inch thick. You see it in soundproofing. It's brown. All right, it is compressible. All right, it's called rock wool, but it really gets rid of noise. I mean, when you want to get rid of,
but a lot of people have been using it in their showers, right behind their
right, because it has
behind their shower, huh?
It has it's thick enough and it has enough deadening that you don't hear it.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Hey, buddy, come here. Why don't you say hi, somebody? Here.
I'm very.
Sit down.
Hey, Rat. How you doing, buddy?
Up there at the top. Look, it's Mikey. You remember Mikey?
Up,
yeah, I laugh. He's the guy that has all the Sour Patch Kids.
I'll be up soon again, pal. Good to see you.
To see you.
All right, bud.
Bye,
buddy.
So basically, assholes. Brett was just come over to say hi to me, not use people. Ha!
He the wrong time to walk away.
Yeah, she did take the wrong time to walk away. Yeah, he knows Mikey. He's like, oh, yeah, that's why he's giggling and laughing. But yeah, oh man, you should have heard the thump on me when I heard that. I'm like,
yeah, no, it's a lot of money.
$400 to do. I'm doing it.
Let me ask you a silly question. You really didn't need it.
I'm okay.
You really didn't need it.
Well,
I mean,
I didn't buy it. So that doesn't really matter. What do I need? What can I use in its place? Because I'm telling you, everyone use fiberglass. No. Fiberglass that sound's going right straight through it.
Oh, absolutely.
It's going right through it.
Make it worse.
Yep. I'm surprised you didn't use. Is that a 2x2 wall?
What do you mean?
2x2 studs?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't use a 2x4 track and then you alternate from one side to the other.
I did buy the track. I have the track.
No, 2x4, the wider.
Oh, the wider. Oh, the wider.
And then you put one stud on this side, skip over 16, put another stud on this side, and then you weave the insulation in between the studs.
Well, I don't. Well, I've only got a little tiny room I'm doing. I'm literally trying to soundproof a ceiling and the wall where the door is, and I got to put it on the door. No matter what, it's got to be on the door. I mean, the hardest part was figuring out the logistics for the window. And it ends up with the logistics for the window because I have to have it because I can have the computer set up inside.
The window, you can just use plexiglass.
Right, but it's going to be on both sides. But it's also, you got to make sure you don't transmit. The size has a lot to do with the window because you got to be able to see out it so you can see whether, am I still live? Am I still recording? You know what I mean? I got to be able to see out it. The computers, Mikey, can't be in there with
What kind of plastic do you need?
Oh, I've got half-inch. I've got half-inch. L. What's it called with
acrylic?
The L? Yeah. What's it called with the L? Lexon. I have half-inch Lexon.
You use 2 layers with air in between.
What, half-inch Lexon?
That's how my run is half-inch Lexon. But I'm going to have it on the inside one piece.
Where did you buy? So you bought 7/16. You bought 7/16. You're using 2 pieces.
No, I have it from when Rhett was born. As he got to be 4 years old, he started throwing things. So when he saw something out the window that he wanted, he ran and got a toy and smashes out the window. That happens once, and Daddy put Lexon because you can't use plexiglass. You has to be Lexon on every single window down here. But then I took those. I don't know what it's called. It's got a D-ring on it. It's got a flat plate with 4 screws on it. I made sure there was a seam in the middle of the Lexon, and I mounted that in there so in case anything went wrong, I can grab that ring and pull it. It'll snap the Lexon right in two if I have a fire or whatever. Because when you do that to your windows, you just sealed your ass in.
Yeah. See now, because I sell that shit.
Well, I still have tons of it here because I had 1, 2, 3.
And we don't see it though.
I had 12 windows.
Oh, you seamed it on purpose, you mean?
Oh yeah, no, I seamed it on purpose because Mikey.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Put that in there, and all of a sudden there's a fire. You go quick! Oh shit! You just sealed yourself in your house.
Should I let her back in, or should I make her stay out down there, Stevie?
Oh, is she back in?
Yeah.
You don't like
you haven't told me to let her back in yet. If you tell me not to let her back in, she'll sit down there.
Let her in, silly.
Okay, I'm only teasing.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to. I'm trying to see how red I can make her face.
I'm on my computer.
Oh, looky there! Good job.
Yay! Okay, can you hear me?
Oh yeah.
No,
you sound fine. You're great. It's perfect.
Of course, we can hear you, silly.
I'm more interested in you licking.
Johnny, because I sell that but we only sell it 1/8 inch.
Well, it comes in a lot, Mikey, but you only sell what you're going to sell. I bought this from a guy who had full sheets, 4x8 sheets.
Yeah, we sell that. We get rolls. I get rolls from GE.
Right, but I'm just saying, but he had really thick stuff.
Keep that up. Wow.
You know how hard it is to have a conversation. Doing that.
Are you trying to get me thrown off of YouTube? Hey, are you trying to get me thrown off of YouTube?
He literally goes, "I've got my new computer. Watch this. Hold my beer."
That's so much better when you just do that.
She's not listening to me.
She's got her new computer. She didn't have to.
So here's the thing. I didn't know that because a lot of times, a lot of the companies won't sell that amount unless you're a dealer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was able to get. I've been lucky. I've walked in before and told people, "Hi, this is my kid. Do you see? Here's what I need to do."
No, I hear you.
He was the guy who told me.
I'm just glad you got it because I was going to say if you needed anything, let me know and I can get it for you.
Oh, it's all down now. I've taken it. He's 18 now. It's all come down. But like he's the one that told me pre-bore all my spots. Pre-bore all. Don't put more than 4 screws in. He said because this stuff's going to stop no matter what. No more than 4 screws. Up top 2, up bottom 2. Make sure you spend the money and put the rubber grommets in. Yeah, because you'll defeat your entire self with 1 screw. 1 screw compresses, and since you're going to have to use a sheetrock screw or a screw that's going to have a taper, it'll compress and split each one of those open. Use grommets. So I went and got the grommets, and then he's the one that showed me to score the sheet, score it with an actual saw. Like he said, I want you to score it with a saw. Cut through half of it. Then I want you to drill through 4 more spots and put that D-ring on. It's got the little plate and mount it right in the middle. That way, if you ever have a problem and you must get out that window, grab that D-ring and just jerk it, and it's going to split it right there. And the only thing holding on are the 2 screws above or the 2 screws below, and it's nothing more than a pull. He said you'll be able to throw toys at it, Fisher Price, because he had a speak and say or say and speak or whatever the hell the thing is. You know, the cow goes moo.
Right.
And he literally went.
I don't say that anymore.
He saw something outside and he started doing his little. And I was like, no. He ran right to the window, took that thing and put it right through the window. And literally, if they hadn't broke the glass, he would have gutted himself right there because he must have it. He's going right now. He fears nothing. And there's glass down there. And I mean, oh my God, it's unbelievable. We could never have it happen again. So I was like, this is one of those things. I don't care how much money it costs. It has to be done. And it's got to be done today.
I know that left sand ain't cheap.
No,
that.
This literally was no joke.
We sell. We sell a lot of it too. We sell a shit ton of it too this time of the year. It's all the race car guys.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, for windshields and stuff.
You got it.
Yep.
Hockey.
I mean, you're talking about back then. It was 2004. And the bill literally was like, get a new credit card.
Yeah.
No joke. It was get a new credit card. And I hope they've got a $3,000 limit. Because that's what it's going to cost to do this.
But save a kid.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, yeah. I mean, she knows me. She knew me. I will find a way to cut any corner. But when it comes to the boys, I don't ever, no matter what, I won't. Yeah. To the boys, my granddaughter, nah. They turn around and go, "Can I have $100?" And I'm like,
so that thing's bulletproof, so you'll be all set.
Well, yeah, I don't think it's bulletproof, but it's very bullet resistant.
at half inch, I believe.
I won't be assassinated in the recording studio.
Yeah, at half inch, I mean.
But like 50. I'm at the stage right now with it where I've got to. I'm still doing all the figuring out. Like you can't do a normal door. You can't. Because at first I thought, well, I'll just do it, and they were like, you can't do a normal door because you got. Because he said think of a drum skin. I'm like, okay, that's all you did. You just mounted a drum skin on there, so you can't do that. He's like, you have to build the door. He said, if you are going to build it out of the steel studs, you're going to need to skin it with plywood. And then if you're going to do that, at the least, you got to put 2-inch foam in it. At the least. He said, preferably rock. But I'm like sitting here going, rock. I mean, because right now, I think this is going to wind up being, this is going to be about a $2,000 room.
If you could find like a rubbery foam, something with some give to it, I think it would do it a lot better than the hard, rigid foam.
I just don't know where to get this crap at. I just don't know where in the hell to get it. Because, I mean, right now, I'm even walking into Home Depot, and you're like, okay, well how much is a 2-inch foam? And that was like $19 for a 4x8 sheet. They go, yeah, it used to be. yeah, absolutely. You're like, what is it now? 60? Like, yeah.
Or if you could use the rigid foam and put a thin skin of rubber on both sides of it.
Or just get a 4x8 sheet of rubber.
A 4x8 sheet of rubber would cost more than the whole damn room.
Well, something rubber. look into Grace Ice and Water Shield, the original one.
There's 3 rolls sitting right here. Right here. The original one from 2009. I have 3
without the grit.
Yep, 3 rolls sitting right here.
That's very sound deadening because it's got that soft sticky on it.
Right.
Should I put that over the walls, over the stud walls before I lay sheetrock on it, you think?
That would help kill some vibration. A strip.
Lisa.
What I got to do is I got to figure out what am I going to insulate this thing with. I just can't figure it out.
Thank you, Amanda.
Look what I got. Look what I just bought these scratch off things.
Aw.
You know where you scratch off the fun stuff?
She's releasing as we're looking at it. She's got a sucker in her mouth and she's scribbling on the.
Please don't say the sucker again, because 3 of our guys on the panel here have kids that could walk in any second.
1, 2, 3. Yeah. I don't think Mikey left him down in the W though.
One was just up on the panel a second ago.
Oh yeah, you missed Red, Amanda.
Hey.
Oh, he came up on the
yeah, he sat down for a minute and said hi.
Well, I would like to say hi to him.
Too bad.
He's gone.
He's gone.
He's upstairs in bed now.
Poof.
He came down to say goodnight. He's pushing his luck right now.
Okay, so I just Googled it, right?
It's 12. It's 12:30 my time.
Hey,
Yeah.
I just Googled something for you.
Well,
and it says when soundproofing is your goal, your best options out there are fiberglass insulation and blown-in cellulose insulation.
All the newspaper shit.
But I understand.
Both materials are incredibly good at their jobs. They insulate incredibly well, but also have the coveted noise-reducing properties that many homeowners are seeking.
Yeah, but they're not. Yeah, but you're talking standardized. You're not talking. It's just like how do you stay
warm?
How
to soundproof a room?
No, John, live by your own rule. It's not what you want; it's what you want it for.
I understand that, but fiberglass insulation isn't going to be a soundproofer.
No, okay, but this says they got the site, the Family Handyman,
and I can understand. No, it's
soundproof in a room.
Sound deadening, yes, but fiberglass.
No, he said soundproof.
But fiberglass is made of mesh. It's all woven in
there.
On. It's going
to go everywhere.
It says how to soundproof a room.
I would have to disagree with that.
I'm just telling you.
Stick to
but air can blow through it, so sound can go.
That's right.
Although it helps.
He uses half-inch plywood, 5-inch drywall, acoustical dampening adhesive, cellulose insulation.
That's totally different. What you just said didn't have any pocketing in there, because what he did was he used plywood.
Yeah.
He put his sheetrock over the plywood. There's your first thing, but he also had sound deadening a layer in there, and then when he went with the cellulose compresses, and it doesn't have all the air. My only objection, Mikey, I wasn't disagreeing with what you're saying.
I know, buddy. I
don't agree with the fiberglass.
How about this idea?
Check that guy out.
Where the studs meet the track, squirt a little bit of expanding foam on that joint.
I got 3 cans of great stuff ready to roll. Because I was going to ask you questions, you and Mikey questions anyways, because as soon as I started doing it the way that other dude was talking about, I'm like, I can't deal with it. I really cannot, because stuff's moving. Yeah. Stuff's moving. I can't handle that.
Yeah.
I remember the old-fashioned way, and you had reconfirmed that, Steve, where you were talking about, I talked about making the flaps and the mounting stuff, and then you had said last time that, that's why you cut it into it. So I started putting them in like that.
What do you?
So I did it at the top of each stud and the bottom of each stud. That way, I felt comfortable that I was affixing to something. Because I was trying, you realize I was thinking the old-fashioned way that I have to build this wall, and I can't have a screw pierce through a stud into another stud, because it would destroy the drywall. My mind was sitting right there going, how in the hell am I going to attach all this from the inside?
Right.
So I'm literally cutting flaps for everything, putting it in there. Went and got my hand benders and all that. I'm like, this is going to be a pain in the butt. One little thing off, and now you've got a cant, and it's like, oh, now it's not square. And you know my mental issues. I'm like, it's not square.
Oh man, who can admit his mental issues? And by the way, if you'll notice that bulletin board behind Amanda,
yeah,
it is damn near perfectly straight.
Oh yeah,
Sean, they sell sheets. They sell sheets of
what?
All different types of fucking all the different types of insulation.
Yeah, the problem was I wanted rock wool. I wanted the rock wool because that's the one that. In other words, when you go order one of the professional units, an actual brand name Whisper Room, all right, you go order one. They have rock wool in them. So it's
they also have an unlimited budget.
Well, yeah. So I'm sitting there going, I'm trying to build. Now this is a $4,000 room you can buy and have sent, but of course, COVID. Now I'm going to be building $4,000.
What?
But I was trying to build myself to save the money. All right, I could have ordered the damn thing and had it shipped.
Just keep it in your mind to try to negate any vibration point you can think of.
Well, yeah,
vibration obviously is sound.
Yeah, the big thing for me was I think now I got the right screws. I didn't realize how easy it was to get the wrong. And I bought expensive screws, self-tapping. But now I had one guy that was like, "There's another screw," because I was having a tough time
getting them to go.
Yeah, they weren't going, and I'm like, "What the hell?"
The black pointy ones?
No, I got the stainless steel. I thought I might have got the wrong ones. I think I screwed up with those. The panhead ones that I saw also were the black, but they didn't have a drill tip on them. But it said for use with that. Are those better?
No, those are for lighter gauge.
Oh, okay.
The tinfoil studs.
Yeah, the self tappers are what I got to have though. I went and got that, but I just got the stainless steel. I don't know if they're just cheap or something like that.
Take your screw gun instead of just you got to pump it, and that will help stop the drill bit part from overheating and getting dull.
Okay, because that's what I think was happening. Because what the dude told me was also he said, well, since you're cheap, you probably don't have the clamp. And I went, I got C clamps. He went, he's like, just go buy the set of clamps. So I'm gonna have to go out and buy some special set of stud clamps.
Yeah.
I was like, well, why would I even have those? He went, you wouldn't, but you're gonna need to buy them. You like tools? Go buy a set of clamps. He said they look like giant, oversized clamps. They can go right around it. He said, you need those. You got to have them so that everything's compressed. If not, stuff's going to start separating. You think you screwed it in. You didn't.
By the time you're done with this, you probably could have bought one for like $3,000.
Yeah.
Did you see what Winging It Tracy said?
Just saying. I just looked it up. No, what would Swedish? What Winging It Tracy said, please.
Liquid nails.
Yeah.
Liquid nail adhesive comes to mind.
Yeah, when it glues up the drywall, it will help stop the bite. I wouldn't go
right. You're right, buddy. Like, can't you use foam like the chairs and sofas use? Yes, you could.
Over time, liquid nails becomes hard.
I hate liquid nail.
But he's right about the insulation.
Yeah, I do too, Shalisa.
Good luck removing that shit.
I think you would be better off as a glue to use adhesive caulk.
Right, I'll use the PL2. I'll use the PL.
It stays rubbery longer.
Yeah, they have PL 2000 as an adhesive, but then they have another one that's called an elastomeric adhesive. That's the one I'll use because that one still it has a movement, a special property, so it can move.
Yeah,
we use it in we use it at the joint whenever you're building. I'm sure you guys do it all over the country, but when you're building a strip mall. I don't know if you know it or not, but they're all fake. Everything's fake. And you come in, and if you want to have big columns and all that, there are no big columns. They literally build the damn thing out of plywood, stick it to the front of the building, cover it in freaking chicken wire.
You know, that's the sign guys do all that bullshit.
Right.
Yep.
Now, when you do that, they always will crack at where the joint touches the wall. So before they even do it,
only if you use you have to use.
They put a PL in there that's elastomeric that can actually open. It expands and contracts.
Yeah.
Yes, but they use high grade.
Right.
I mean, they use we have
Mikey.
They make a roofing caulk called Solar Seal.
I've seen that. Yeah.
That's
the PL I have because I'm cheap. So when they were building my men's warehouses or my Home Depot, whenever they're doing that stuff, I'm always there. And so we paid for that, right? Well, yeah, you guys paid for it. So you're not going to load that in the van, right? Right? You're going to leave that here, right? Yeah, absolutely. So I wind up with 10 tubes of this, 5 tubes of that.
Let me see what I can do to get you some tubes. I mean, I got some shit that I'm sure that Gentleman's Warehouse is going to pay good money for it. So
I got to figure out when I'm going to use the soundproof. That's the big thing. That's coming up. You can't do anything more until I make up that decision. Because I got to put the plywood on the top because I'll be using that up there to set stuff in there. But then I got to put the plywood on there. Then I got to come in with whatever my soundproof is going to be, and then goes the sheetrock. All right, and then I was advised. Tell me what you think, but I was advised to coat the entire thing, the inside, all the walls and the ceiling, coat the whole thing in that heavy gauge outdoor carpeting. Because that adds a layer of sound. Then on top of that goes the acoustical foam. All the acoustical foam.
Okay, that outdoor carpeting bullshit's good. Did you ever walk onto that fucking thing in your bare feet or your socks or anything like that?
It doesn't matter though. I'm just going to be standing in there. I'm literally just standing in there. That's it.
I go on my ass every time I go on people's fucking patios and shit that have that.
Well, no, this isn't like the green stuff. This is an actual. It's a outdoor carpet, but it's got
the patio carpet.
Yeah, it's got ridges in it. All right, because you can't use the flat one because anything flat reflects sound. So that's the one with the ridges in it.
Buddy, that's what I was going to get him. I was going to buy him. I was going to go get him that one.
Oh,
that's exactly what I was going to get him.
Past my bedtime.
You can stick 2 cars together with that shit.
I won't be joining you tomorrow, Steve. See y'all next week.
All right, take care.
Bye, Shalisa.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Have a good.
See that the 3M puts it out. That shit you can put 2 vehicles together with that shit.
Oh, that's the nasty stuff.
Oh, dude, let me tell you something.
Don't get it on your pants.
Yeah.
You'll never get that fucking shit. You will never separate those walls ever again.
I've actually encountered that in a negative way before, that stuff.
Yeah, and it stinks a little bit, but
not only does it stink, but I've actually seen it get on stuff, and it's like it's over.
Yeah, it's not coming off.
I saw a dumbass set it down when they were.
And it's oozing out. Why do people do that instead of just
floating? When they're floating your floor, okay, it's a concrete floor. They're doing it. You get these guys that are really good. These guys are amazing, and you think they're idiots. It just looks stupid. There's a guy dumping a 5-gallon bucket of this freaking adhesive out, and you're like, "What are you, stupid? Are you just dumb?" And there's another guy running around, puts on knee pads with rollers on him. He's rolling all around, and he's just going to town. You're like, the hell's wrong with these yahoos? What's the deal? But then all of a sudden, carpet just starts going down. I mean, these guys, and then all of a sudden it's just going down. It's down good. And then somebody comes in, a construction worker, and he sets it down. Mikey, he got on the carpet, and that was it. You just saw 2 guys go, oh, screw this, and that was it. They were done. He's like, no, we'll get it. You ain't getting this up. That's never coming up.
Never.
This whole thing has to be cut. He goes, dude, I glued this down. This carpet is glued down.
Yep, that pad and that carpet is never coming back up ever again.
Well, no, it was glued down, but the guy dumped it on top of the carpet. On top. So now the carpet that just went down 13 seconds ago now has the 5200 smeared on it because they noticed it when he set it down, it was dumping out. Okay. But then someone bumped it. So it did the famous flip, and you get the nice long trail that lays down like a whip, and all of a sudden there's a line right across it, and it's right in a traffic area. That right there, the minute someone saw it, went, oh shit. So what they do? The next stupid thing. Okay.
Just pick it up.
To clean it up with it. And it's like the only shot you got literally is to run to the back room. I told him, if you had run in the back room, all those cans of air that are back there, flip them upside down and gun it. It'll freeze it. That's the only shot you got, as long as you don't touch that little line going across there. You can freeze it. Nope, right at it. I got it. You're like, okay, that's it. That's it. We had to cut that whole piece of carpet out and then pry that stuff. Oh, what a mess.
So Buddy Light said 3M 5200 polyurethane adhesive sealant.
Yes, that's what we're talking about.
Buddy Light said something else, and then Winging It Tracy. Did you see what they said, John?
Yes.
3M panel bonding adhesive. Yeah. See, I've just put.
No, and Buddy Light said West Marine noise control barrier material.
Yes, we sell the West Marine too.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep. I just it's
good stuff.
Yeah, I just trying to figure out. I got to figure out what am I going to do to do the soundproof. I just don't want this to turn into a $5,000 room. Believe it or not, this entire thing, I can't say live on air what it is, but it's actually nothing more than trying to help somebody. That's literally all I'm doing. And it's getting expensive now. It's getting to be big bucks.
Hey, Truth Freeze.
Well, you just have to jack your rates for a while and make up the difference.
Yeah, but I'm doing the whole thing for free, Steve.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
See
what it is, you're just too nice.
Yeah, see what happens when you're a nice guy.
Doing the whole thing for free.
You need some like New York blood injection.
Yeah.
Just a nice guy.
I'd rather be nice. Nice. I'm much happier with the nice. I've done the whole, yeah, really? Yeah. You know how bad you want that? Yeah. That's how far I want you to shove it up your ass. I've done that for years. And you know what? Rhett fixed me. Rhett just looks at you and goes, really? I don't fucking care. Rhett doesn't give a crap. He doesn't care. So he fixed me. Now I'm
I got a kid. I got a kid that has he doesn't.
That don't care. Don't give a shit. You can be upset all you want. You can whine all you want. No one.
I have to grab him by his finger to get him to understand. Literally grab him by his finger and go like this to get him to understand not to use his mother's fucking decorative towels for every goddamn thing in the house.
Yeah.
See, for Rhett, I
go, listen, do you know what a print looks like? Do you know what colors are? He says, yeah. Okay. Here's what you get to use. And I put the paper towels on the fucking divider. Here's what you get to use. Don't use anything else. Don't use anything else. But Dad, don't use anything else. He says, but Dad, it's a towel. I'm like, don't use anything else.
But for me, it's different because Rhett doesn't.
I said, you're 23. Yeah, I'm almost in the same boat. Not in the same boat, but
Rhett won't even have the conversation. He won't even. He won't even entertain it. It's a towel. All towels belong to him. All towels on the planet belong to him, and they're used for whatever he uses towels for. That's it. Just like he. I saw him walk up to a kid who had a bowl of. We were at someone's house. The kid had a bowl of Sour Patch Kids. He went, "Oh, cool!" He grabbed a whole handful. I'm like, "Oh, God, buddy, no, you can't do that because all Sour Patch Kids were made for him. They belong to him."
Right.
This kid was holding them for him. I was like, "Those aren't yours, bud. You can't do that." Rhett just doesn't. He doesn't care.
Oh, that Buddy Light, absolutely, absolutely. We got the Marine Gray, all that stuff, all the Marine stuff. But you're right, though. If it does stop the two diesel engines, it'll be soundproof.
Buy the towels.
I just buy cheap towels now. That's all.
My 21-year-old son has his first major job that actually he's making a little bit more money than his mother, so that's good. And he can destroy his own towels. That's how I look at it now. He's living by himself, right?
There you go.
If he's coughing the cash for the towels, then it's good to go.
Yep.
The only thing I'll tell everybody is when the boys turn 14, do not own a washcloth. Trust me. Every washcloth there is, and never buy another one until they leave your home.
Or a sock.
I'm such a protective Nazi in my house.
Or a sock.
When I was raising my kids, it's like if you even touch stuff like my stuff like that, you have a fucking death wish.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, but you're not understanding what John is saying.
No, they did it, and trust me, you don't want to wash your face with that washcloth.
Ever again.
What are they doing? Are they doing the whole like they take the thing and they go in between their like back and forth in their butt crack? No. Like this.
No.
However you do that.
Think of every single washcloth as a catcher's mitt. That's it. They're all
Yes, but hold on, but that substance is organic, so that will just be broken down.
Don't care.
Okay. We had this conversation earlier.
Don't care.
I had Truth Be Says hides paper towels, get the newspapers. Never let cotton towels in sight. Absolutely.
Too soft.
Yep.
Catcher's mitt.
Get newspapers. Truth Freeze. I hide the paper towels. Get newspapers.
I remember a couple of times. Where's all the washcloths? Burned them. All gone. Burned them all. We need more. Not buying any. You're a freak. Not buying any.
Okay, it's your floor.
Well, you already know when it's like I spent 11 years trying to get you in the shower. Now I'm going to spend how long trying to get you out of the shower?
Oh, that was the best one, right? So my kid turns like 12, 13, and he's in the fucking shower for half an hour, whatever. I'm at work, right? I come walking to the door, and she's fucking screaming at him. I'm like, what the fuck? What did you do wrong now? He's been in the fucking shower. What man has to be in the shower that long? I go,
yep.
She goes, don't give me that. I went, okay, I won't give you that.
Yeah, just bust in on him one time, see what happens.
Just remember this. That day is the day you learn the most important thing you'll ever do in your life, and that's this.
Oh, yeah.
Don't ever not do that again. Don't
Yeah.
walk in a room.
Except
care damn room. No.
Except he doesn't have to have the same policy.
No. Oh, he doesn't. He's not going to have that policy. Hell no. No.
I don't fucking knock when I go in the kids' store. I'm fucking coming in.
Learn how to.
You don't have a teenage boy.
You don't have a teenage boy.
Wait a minute. I raised one. Remember?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, but have you ever had the unfortunate minute of going so quickly? I want to. Oh God. You don't.
No, my son was really good at hiding stuff from me.
You don't want that.
He's really sneaky and he's really good at hiding stuff from me. So I never really had those. I never had those problems. The only thing Zach used to do was put his boogers on the wall.
All kids do that, especially right above the toilet paper hole.
And I was like, I'm like, you are a disgusting fucking pig. I'm like, clean the wall. I made him clean it. I'm like, get your ass in there and clean it.
Disgusting. He's just being a boy.
No, I said you're a disgusting pig. Don't ever do that again.
He's just being a boy.
Oh, my daughter did it. What was her excuse?
She's just being a girl.
Well, and for some reason, it's like they always decide, the best time to get up in there and really start going, well, I'm in the bathroom. What's nearby? I don't know, that wall. And they just, all of a sudden begins like, what are you, collecting them?
Yeah.
It's just I mean, my God, what's going on here?
Buddy Light says his youngest son got busted by the cops for riding a lawn tractor on the fucking highway.
If that were my kid, I'd freaking crack up.
He pulled a George Jones.
Oh, that's pretty good, yeah.
He pulled a George Jones.
I would crack the fuck up, and I'd be like, "Get your fucking ass inside!" And I'd be cracking up the whole time.
If you're gonna run away, you gotta use whatever you can go with.
So my son, he tried to. I think when he was like 4 years old or something, he said he hated me and he wanted to run away. And I was like, well, that's too bad. I said, I said, I don't hate you. I love you. And I said, that's too bad that you hate me. I'll go ahead and pack your bags and stuff, and then you can go ahead and leave. And so I went ahead and packed his bags, and I put his little tiny suitcase on the front porch, and I shut the front door. And about I don't know, maybe less than 30 minutes later, knock, 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 knock. Mommy.
Yeah, see, he wasn't ready.
Never did that. And you got it real good with mommy, don't you?
He wasn't
you got
ready.
It real good, you know?
My mother did that with me. You want to go? Go.
Yeah.
I had one of those little fucking A-frame fucking one-man fucking tents. Cost like fucking $10 anywhere you go, right?
Yep.
See you later, bye. Off I went.
And for you, that would work until about 6:45 in the evening. As soon as you started getting that rumbly and the tumbly, you're
I stole the food from the house before I left. I'm not an idiot.
Yeah, my grandmother would have been on her broom looking for me by that time. So
yeah.
I was gone for like, I don't know.
See, my dad,
she had more people.
Yeah, but you were a dead fucker when you got home.
Yeah, the old man wasn't pleased.
Yeah. I know my dad, what I did to my dad, he went, okay, we'll do it the old-fashioned way. What? Right now, you're going to get hit twice. I'll check on you in an hour.
Yeah.
He closed the door, comes back out, yells. All right, that's straight. Go back inside, close the door. He wasn't messing around either.
But that was also drunk.
That was three. Well, I'll tell you what. By the time I heard 5, I was in there. I knew I was getting it. I was going to get nailed. Yeah.
There was no counting. She was like, if I heard my name and it would be like this, Amanda. I was like, it would be like, oh shit, and then her voice, it would just get closer and closer, and oh my god, man.
I was that kid when your father yelled up the fucking stairs to all of us, right? And if I hear another fucking word out of either one of those bedrooms, I'm coming over those stairs, and I went, word. Right?
You would not have survived.
My mother would be like, if I hear another peep out of you, I'm coming up over those stairs. You won't peep.
See, my dad would have literally charged up there and said, it's time to show everybody that I'm serious. And he would have smacked the crap out of you.
Kidding me? She beat the shit out of me.
Right there on the spot. Right there.
Dude, you're talking to a kid that 15 years old finally turned around to his mother and said, listen, Mom, I got a question for you. And she like full tone, just breaking her stones, right? And she's in a tirade. I go, I just don't understand why you're calling me an SOB, because you're not insulting me. Let me tell you about that beating.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I got that very same beating. Isn't that funny?
Let me tell you about that beating, dude.
You know, my dad would, by the time
didn't think he was going to stop. No, well, my parents would just separate. My parents were, they separated, divorced by then. I don't know, but they weren't together then. And
but my dad.
Let me tell you the beating that I took.
He would have switched modes. He'd have handed you a pocket knife. He would have handed you a pocket knife. It's time.
She called my father, right? And my father goes, how you doing? I go, I'm all right. How are you? He goes, I'm all right. He says, I was thinking about coming around and swinging by and picking you up. I go, why? Do you want to kick my ass too? And he goes, no. He goes, from what I understand, he said, you took yourself a good one. And I go, I just care that she stopped. She finally stopped. It's just fucking.
My dad would have told you this. He'd have said, it's time, Mikey. You're old enough and it's time, but I can't have you do this anymore. So this time we got to make sure you understand. Because he did it to me one time. And trust me, I never made that mistake. I mean it, never made it again.
Oh, yeah, no, I never said it to her again.
All he did was he handed me a pocket knife. He told me, go down there, and I had to cut my own switch. My dad did not switch you. Well, this was a life-altering moment for me.
Did you cut the big thick one or the nice little thin
I
one?
just went down there and did what I was told to do. I cut one. And let me tell you what, when the pants came down, when the pants came down, I took 4 across the back legs. Dude, never, ever.
See, I never got a switch.
Now he spanked. He did not. He was not a. I'm going to switch you for doing this. No. What I had done deserved it. What I had done was, no one got hurt, but people could have died. I mean, literally, I'm screwing around with a 22 rifle, and I'm at a creek. All right, and then all of a sudden you hear yelling. And there was a canoe coming, and I didn't catch it. I didn't see it. Didn't hit anybody. All right, but that's way too close. Way too close. Way too close. And like he told me was, this time you can never ever forget this. This time we're doing this. I have to put this lesson in your head forever, today, right now, right this second. So I got switched, and let me tell you what, you don't ever.
Did he give you 4? Did he give you 4 total?
Yeah, I got 4. But I'm talking about Amanda. It's like 2 weeks before you heal.
Mm-hmm. Well, do you remember that incident where? Do you remember the incident with the? I was cut all the time, but do you remember the incident with the girl in Texas, and the dad was the judge, and she was getting beatings from him for like next to nothing forever, and she finally videotaped it. She put like her phone like to the side because she would have been dead if he would have found that phone. Videotaped him hitting her, and he took you could hear it. You could hear, he took that big belt. He took his belt off with the buckle side, and he was hitting her on the back, on their actual spine, the ass, the legs, and she was told to lay on her stomach on the bed, and he was relentlessly on that. It's hard to watch. I don't even know if you could find it on YouTube. It's hard to watch. She put it on YouTube.
Oh, I find it on YouTube now.
You probably couldn't find it on YouTube. But
I can't shoot a squirrel on YouTube. That ain't on
I think he gave her a minimum of like 20. He beat her ass with all of his might 25 times with that belt, and she was screaming, "No, stop!" She was screaming, and the mother was standing right there and telling him to stop. Well, he got arrested. He got arrested for that, and now he actually was removed from his position as a judge, because I fully believe in capital punishment to a point where it's a lesson learned, but I do not believe I truly believe there's a fine line between that and abuse. I hit my kids.
What I did,
I belted my kids.
What I did deserved 4 swats. What I did, and my father was not a switch guy. He did not do it.
Yeah,
this was the
biggie.
You can never, ever make a mistake like this again. This could have cost somebody their life. You have to today, this second, you must learn, and this can never, ever enter that little noggin of yours, and to make sure this impression must stick. So
approximate age, yeah.
Probably 13.
Wow.
Yeah. It was stupid. What happened was, it was one of those moments when you're young that something happens. What was a dire moment, but I shot and a head of I aimed at a dragonfly. I shot its head off, and it was still sitting there. So now all of a sudden I'm an expert Annie Oakley, and I'm trying to do stuff, and I'm getting careless now. And there's people coming up on a canoe, and I think it was a ricochet or something like that, and they just started yelling. Nobody got hit, but they started getting yelling, and they came up. When I ran away and went back up to the top, they came up. All right, and then they went looking for an adult. There's got to be an adult here somewhere. No way, you can't do that. They said I was shooting at them.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
So in my father's mind, okay, you said you weren't shooting at them. They said you were shooting at them. There was a gun. There was a gun and a boy and a canoe. These 3 don't go together. They never, ever go together. So to ensure that your mind learns this lesson, because you can never make this mistake again, I'm gonna have to do this.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't every time he gets pissed off, here's no. It was, but this was one that most people, a lot of people would say no, but I think it made a difference for me. I think it was important.
I didn't need all that. My old man's hand was bigger than a switch. I didn't need the switch. I just got the hand. I didn't. And he was also, well, he still is, but he's just not that big anymore. He's like 6'3", and at the time, probably weighed about, I don't know, 360. So he didn't need.
Right.
You know,
Truth.
I can remember. I just got braces put in my mouth. Maybe they might have been on there 2 days.
God, I had braces. I had the old metal braces for 3 years.
He come over the house. And he's standing at the back step of the back door. I'm in a pissing contest with my mother. And he's picking up my younger brothers. And I'm in a pissing contest with my mother. And so she come over and she goes, "Oh, you want to back talk me?" She goes, "How about I just give you a smack in the head?" And I didn't say nothing to her. I just went like this. Right? Because I didn't want her fucking hitting my mouth and sending my, making hamburger out of my lips and my inside of my gum, my gums and, my cheeks and everything else. The old man, 2 steps. Poof. It wasn't even like a slap or a punch. I think he literally just grabbed me by the face, right? And he's like, "Hey, I have a question. Is there any particular reason why you just put your hands up to your mother?" I go, "Yeah." I said, "I didn't want my mouth to bleed." I go, "Because I just had braces put on 2 days ago." Now, as I'm talking, here comes all the fucking blood coming out of my fucking mouth.
Yeah, and those weren't comfortable to begin with.
And he goes, "So you weren't putting your hands up to your mother?" And I go, "Do it look that stupid?" I says, "And by the way, I'm more afraid of her than you." I says, "Can you let go of me now, Dad?" He let go of me. I must have bled for a half an hour. Every fucking part of that thing was fucking. It was just
hamburger time.
But it's one of those things when you have braces. If you went like this, you know how some kids go like this and make that noise, and they can, you know what I mean? That,
yeah,
right? No, but they flick their forefinger against the side of their cheek.
Yeah.
Yep.
If I did that when I had braces on, I'd bleed for a half an hour.
Yeah, whenever they would tighten the things every week and put the new
they never skip them though.
I would literally cry from the orthodontist all the way home. I would tell my dad, "Oh my God, it hurts so bad."
Use the wax. You use the wax.
Fucking horrible. No, it felt like your teeth were going to fall out of your fucking mouth.
Yeah.
And then they'd be like, my mother's like, "Well, honey, did you put the wax on?" I go, "Ma." I go, "That wax shit don't work."
Hey, I have a question. When I had braces, it was for a reason. Was it worth it? Was it?
Was what worth it?
You have a lovely smile.
Yeah, it's all right.
I had braces. Is it worth it?
It's individual.
That's fucked up.
It's individual. I mean, I have mine. I never had braces because I ain't doing that. What do you mean? I ain't doing that. Yeah, but illustrate. I don't. I'm not doing that.
Well, let's put it to you this way. I had these 2 teeth. You're sticking out this way, and they were a huge gap between them. So I had buck teeth. These 2 teeth right here were far behind that one. All the other ones were spaced out on top, and these were all crooked and overlapping. And I had a terrible, terrible overbite. So
I won't even bother to see. I was raised by 11 kids. I had brothers, older brothers, that were all like, they'd have been like, "Those girls you can get, son. Those are the girls you can get."
Well, I was still, you know what? I look like what's probably up until high school when I had the braces taken off, and I was kind of hot at that point, or became that way. Up until that point in middle school, I was just so fucking ugly. But I never got bullied, and nothing ever happened to me because I'm a total bitch then, like the way I am now, like a total bitch. So like if you would have said something to me in middle school, I would have been like, Well, with my glasses that you don't like, I can see your ugly fucking face, and then I'm just going to cut your penis off when you're sleeping.
No. Hold on. I just realized you left, changed kid-friendly Sunday Christian as your name. I just caught that.
Yeah.
What the hell's going on here?
Well, because Shalisa told me that I wasn't allowed to like give a lollipop a blowjob anymore, so I changed my name to being kid-friendly.
Oh, okay.
Sunday Christian. So I'll be. So technically, I shouldn't be saying fuck or anything, you know.
Okay. Apparently now Gear is the lollipop.
I think Gear wanted to be the lollipop.
This is why Gear is awesome. He doesn't say a whole lot, but when he talks,
apparently, yeah,
it's awesome.
Apparently, he's now candy on a stick. So
I do miss those though. I miss the fucking caramel on a fucking apple on a stick.
Yeah, I know.
The carnivals and shit.
I got some.
That'll mess up your damn teeth, though. You know what I'm saying? All those teeth we work so hard to fix.
I got some caramel ferret once, and boy, I'll tell you what, some kid hates. He hated that stuff.
Oh, really?
Man. So it was.
My mom used to work, believe it or not, we had a small caramel apple factory in my town, little bitty joint. And she used to bring home bricks of caramel before they heated it up.
Oh, wow.
Man, we whacked chunks off that thing, I bet you, for 3 years before it was done.
Oh, they have these little bags of, the little
squares.
Yeah, the little, you just peel it and all that. So I was like, hey, Dad used to love these when he was a kid. And he was like, it's pulling my teeth out.
What, the pit of honeys?
No, it was
Rolos.
No, Kraft. It was
the Kraft caramel.
Kraft caramel. Yeah. Each one's wrapped in plastic.
Yeah.
So I guess a Dad loved these. Now you suck on them for a little while, then they get soft. He did exactly that, but then when he bit, he's like, "It's pulling my teeth out. It's pulling my teeth out." I'm like, okay, well, I guess you don't like caramels then. And once he's like that. Once he's done. You would have thought he never would like Sour Patch Kids, but he's in for some reason. He likes sour. He likes that.
Something sour like a sour apple.
Yeah, but boy, I'll tell you what. I put Sour Patch Kids in my mouth before. I was like, holy crap,
that's disgusting.
How do you eat that? But he's like, oh yeah, give me a Sour Patch worm. I'm like, holy crap.
Has he tried the what are the super sour hard candies with the sour?
Oh, Warheads loves them.
Wow. My daughter they make me gag. I can't do sour.
Yep. He
makes me gag.
They have a candy shell in the middle is just nauseating stuff. He thinks they're funny and hilarious and is like, oh my God.
So one day I'm sitting there and my daughter said, Dad, you want the jelly beans? I'm like, yeah, give me one. So she gets me one. She says, Dad, before you eat it, it's not really she goes, it's a jelly bean, but it's a flavored jelly bean, as most jelly beans are, honey. As long as it's not a black one, I don't care because I can't stand the taste of licorice. I eat the jelly bean, I'm like, and I spit it across the fucking table, right? And she goes, you all right? I go, yeah, but that tastes like fucking baby puke. And she goes, yep, it works. And I'm like, what do you mean, yep, it works? And everybody's laughing. She goes, yep, you got the baby puke one. I go, what are you talking about? She got this box of jelly beans with baby puke, snot, whatever the fuck the other ones were. Right? It was just like a million fucking different fucking, and I'm like, are you serious right now? People took the time to make jelly beans taste like disgusting fucking.
Yeah. They so good too.
Are you guys ready?
It's a game. I sent one to Christine. It's actually a game. Let me see.
I have that picture.
Is that your brother?
No, that's her.
Well, there's nothing wrong with you there.
Look at my teeth. Look at my teeth.
She was a redhead. Other than being a redhead, there's nothing wrong with her.
No, and actually, Steve thought that too. I do not have red hair.
That looks red in that picture.
It's brown. This is brown.
I'm telling you, it looks red in that picture.
It looks red, but it's not red. Now,
Auburn, at least Auburn.
If you compare, this is me at like 17 or something. So if you compare the teeth, I mean, look what the braces did, So, well, I mean, you're talking about.
I think you just had to grow into your body.
And Steve, this was for you because I told you I had long hair at one point. Middle school.
No, I don't have that one. I have the other one. I bet you didn't even know that. Do you remember you sent me that picture?
This one?
No,
No, I had it was the curly frizzed out one with the short hair.
I think it's the exact same one you just showed, the first one you showed.
I don't know.
I think it's the exact same picture. I'll have to go through my phone.
Look at this. I'm sitting down there. That's my younger sister behind me, but look at my hair. Look at how stupid I look. You can't hardly tell.
I can't even see it.
Yeah, it's hard to see. It's hard to see. Why is the camera not focused?
Both my daughter's hairs right down on their asses right now.
Wow. Truth Freeze is saying Scottish hair.
Scots are brown, red versus Irish. Yeah, it's like, don't they call that auburn? No.
You know what's interesting is my mom had blondish hair. My dad is I do not know what my mom is. Supposedly she's Jewish. So in that way I would be a little bit, at least a little bit. Then my dad is all Italian, that whole side. He has black hair. So I never had any reason to have any kind of red in my hair whatsoever. And as you can tell, I currently don't.
Well, yeah, because you dye it now. But
no, look at my natural. That's my natural hair. Look how dark it is.
Oh, that's your natural root color.
Never let an opportunity
pass. Man.
I'm getting this done on the 24th, and
I'm letting you know something.
All
Sweetheart,
of this is going to be platinum again.
Sweetheart, let me explain something to you. It's only worse in person.
I don't really feel like I want to listen to Mike right now. So can anybody say something? So how about Truth Freeze?
Gotta love them fake blondes.
Oh my heaven!
You know what? For serious though, in real life, especially when I get it done, because this is the longest I've ever let it go. When I get it done, nobody believes I'm a brunette. They really, truly believe. I had a woman I worked with for 6 years, maybe 7 years in California, and I was in the bathroom on a break, and I was like doing something. I was messing with my hair, and she goes, "Well, I like the blonde or whatever," and I go, "Thanks." And she had never complimented me, and she goes, "It's just so pretty all the time, that pretty blonde color." And then I was like, "Well, I actually, I get it done. I pay like $100 every, 4 weeks or whatever." And she's like, "Oh my God." She's like, "I had no idea you were a brunette." So it happens. If you have a good hair girl, you can pull it off where people actually believe it.
So let me get this straight. And by the way, just so you know, listen, because I know I'm captivating your hearing now. So it gets worse if you're in person. So if I'm up Johnny's, you're just in trouble. So
yeah, Mike is going to get slapped in person.
But listen, probably. But listen, so explain this one to me. At least blondes have an excuse. So if you're not a real blonde, what is your excuse?
Okay, just for the record, I'm extremely book smart. I just have not a lot of common sense.
Most people that are book smart, I'm not picking on you.
Yeah.
But most people that are book smart don't have a lot of common sense.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know why.
That's just the way life is.
I'm so flighty with it goes all the way to the jokes. You guys think I'm playing a part? I actually really don't get those jokes.
No, I know the shit goes over your head. No big deal. Yeah. Guess what? Shit goes over my head too. Guess what? Shit goes over John's head too. And shit goes over Stevie's head too. It all depends if you're focused and paying attention to what's going to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. I really do I act seemingly like an airhead about a lot of everyday life things. And I very simple things like hanging this board back here are very frustrating for me. But if you give me some long algebra problem, I have no problem with that.
But you play.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that being a little bit off.
You play the violin.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, come on, you can't be not smart and play the violin. By the way, I don't know if I told you, Emma, my granddaughter, has now picked up the violin, but she's not calling it a violin. She's calling it
fiddle.
No, she's calling. See, now that I understand. I understand the difference between a violin and a fiddle. All right, which is nothing more than the music they play.
Thank you.
But viola, that's it. Viola.
Okay. Viola.
Viola.
That's slightly bigger, correct?
I didn't get that whole thing.
It's bigger, and they use tenor clef. So the clef that a violist reads, and they're quite often made fun of in orchestra because
a cello's the bomb.
Well, it's just kind of because the viola is kind of awkward to hold, especially if you're smaller. There's just not as much music written for viola. The tenor clef is very difficult to read. I have perfect pitch, so I was able to read tenor clef. But let's just say, you've played piano your whole life. Tenor clef is like out in left field somewhere for you. So viola is very strange in that way. Not a lot of music going on. It's very awkward. A lot of times people that play viola are awkward. And I don't know. You have to have a viola in a string quartet. We had to have a violist.
Yeah, it's like being a tenor in a choir. You're the guy who's supposed to sing slightly off.
She's not a little girl. She's a beautiful girl, but she
has nice hair. God.
She's tall. All right. This girl right here, this picture is 11 years old.
Wow.
11 years old.
Crazy.
Yeah, she's
like Jules' age.
She's tall like her daddy.
Yeah.
My boy Tyler, he's tall. She's tall like her daddy, but she likes just started it. I mean, just now in.
Wait a minute. So she just started the viola.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I can tell you this, John. I can read tenor clef, but as far as technique, a lot of things on the viola, or a lot of techniques with bow hold and other things are quite the same as violin. I used to teach for years, so if she ever needs any technical anything, and any tricks or anything like that, and no, I'm not going to charge her for it. You're my friend. If you, I used to make $65 to $75 an hour in 1995. So I have a lot of knowledge to give. I don't have the same playing capacity that I did when I entered school in 1995, but I still have all the knowledge. So if she ever wants to do a chat type of scenario and play for me, and I will have tips and tricks. And
doesn't seem funny to you, John, that somebody mentioned school in 1995, and I'm like, school? Fuck. I'm working full-time, working my ass off in 1995.
I can whoop out my ID and
school.
Go, I retired 4 years before you went to school the first time.
Yeah, it is just,
the first time I retired.
Wow.
It kills me to hear people talk like that.
It's just, you're talking about, I'm still paying my school loans. So it doesn't feel like that long. Obviously it's long ago, but it's like, I don't know. Time flies.
I'll tell you this way. I'll just tell you this way. You were probably 9 or 10 when I left high school.
Because wait a minute, Mike, are you 53 or 54? Are you 10 years older than me?
I'll be 54 in September.
Okay, well, I turned 44 in a couple weeks, so we're about 10 years apart. Okay.
Okay, so I was leaving high school, and you were just starting fucking kindergarten.
Yeah, and I turned 59. I turned 59 in May. So.
What am I doing on a chat with all these old fucks? What the fuck is going on here?
In 95, I was 8 years old.
I can tell you what you're doing.
Gia was fucking 8 years old in 95. So let me tell you something. Wow. That's fucked up.
Gear, are you 52?
What?
Gear.
52?
He graduated. Did you not just hear what he just said? He was 8 years old in 1995.
Oh, okay. So
he's younger than you.
So he's 8 years younger than me. So you're well, I passed.
Wait. How did you go from?
I do really good for 44.
Wait. But wait a minute. No. He's not 8 years younger than you.
Yeah, he is.
No, he was 8 years old in 95. You said you got out of school in 95.
No, I was 18, so I started college in 1995.
That'd be 10 years difference.
So he's 10 years
younger than you, right? Not 8, 10.
Gear, there is no fucking way he's 34, and I don't believe that, John.
I do. I
No.
most certainly do.
I agree because I'm 33.
Exactly.
Dear, I want to see your license right now.
Listen,
I
listen.
want to see your license.
Dear, before you put your icon back on and prove her wrong, before you do that,
Don't show your driver's license on a live chat.
Before you do that,
He can block it with his finger.
young lady, listen to me closely. You're going to lose this bet. I'm going to tell you that right now. Keep your money. Keep everything. You're going to lose this bet.
Yeah.
Okay?
Dear is 33 years old.
Yes.
He's what we term a youngin.
Buddy Light got out of school in the 60s.
What am I? I'm not a
Now I
youngin.
feel-
I'm not a
thank you,
oldin.
Buddy
So
Light.
what am I? What am I?
Well, no,
Digger Joe.
you're just see.
Digger Joe's born in 54. See, we're not old.
I have
See,
kids.
I told you. I told you. Here we go. Hang on.
Yeah, see,
Nobody wanted to listen to me.
Get the fuck out of here.
I did this already.
Wow.
Now I got kids his age, Amanda. I have kids that are Gear's age.
Well, I'm a relatively young parent. Okay, so I had Zach when I was right out of college. So Zach is 21. I'm 44. Almost.
Tyler was born in 1988 at Silas B. Hayes Army Hospital. So he's 1 year different than Gear.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
Do you know Bethesda Naval Hospital in Bethesda, Maryland?
Yeah.
That's where Zach was born.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah.
Now Silas B. Hayes no longer exists. They burnt to the
Yeah.
ground, and they destroyed the entire post. And so all
Yeah.
right. Yeah, I have a my oldest is about the same age as Gear.
I know, but you're looking pretty good, John. You're doing pretty good. You know, it's like some of it's genetic. I mean, if you have any kind of Jew in you, if you're a Jew, you're going to age better.
I get to tease Steve. Oh boy, look at all the locks there.
Yeah, he has hair. He still has hair. And if just certain things, no, like it depends on like the women in my family, the Italian women in my family aged really well. So I feel like I'm going to do okay.
Amanda going to sit on this bald head? Did you hear that part?
Yeah.
You have to throw it back at me because all I've got is look. I've got it. That's all I've got, man. That's it.
Yeah, I said if he fully shaved it, it is on.
Hang on. Digger Joe, by the way, guys. When you want to feel old, Digger Joe was born in 1954.
Rocket Digger. I said Digger.
Right on, Digger. I think that's awesome. Boy.
Well, it's just that supposedly my mom was adopted, so I do not know her side of the family, but the Jewish heritage, goes by the maternal, like as far as I know, right? It goes by the maternal side. So my real grandmother was a German Jew, so I think I actually might be. I'll just hit pause, and then when I find out I'm a Jew, you can all bow to me. You can then bow. Yeah.
Why?
Well, yeah, but just think.
Why?
No, I won't go there. No.
Hang on. I will. I'll go there. I got to hear this.
No.
I'll bite. Why?
No, I'm not biting. I'm not. No, I'm not.
I'm asking the question.
The only time
John
I bow
is so
when I'm looking to see what's in the
been
oven.
married a couple times.
Right on, Gear. Right on, Gear.
I have
Good
stepped
point.
on enough times that I've learned now to look down. I look down now. I go, you know what? Yeah, I almost. Yeah. When the neon sign.
I can take it. You know I can take the abuse.
I know, but I also know when the neon sign at the door says "Don't enter, don't enter, don't enter." I've learned now. 5 wives later, don't enter.
Yeah.
Mikey still.
Don't even
try.
try.
Mikey still opens the door.
I open all the doors. Dude, because Mikey doesn't care.
Mike, cares. You care. You need to calm down. You will de-age and de-stress you if you just stop opening doors.
What? I listen. You gotta understand something. Listen. You gotta understand something. Do you ever think that Mikey?
You have no stress in your life.
Do you ever understand that Mikey opens the door on purpose?
Mikey thrives. Listen, Amanda.
Then again, he's an Italian guy. He pushes buttons.
But he.
Do I push buttons?
He
Steve,
does
do I push
that.
buttons?
He does that for enjoyment.
Exactly. I enjoy. I laugh. I have fun making fun of you. It's too easy.
This is a fun game of Monopoly for him. As soon as you go, I swear to God. What? Really? Are you sure you swear to God? That's Mike.
It's like when I say to you, I wouldn't do that. If you ever hear me say anything like especially these words, I wouldn't do that. Right? That's probably when you should say, okay, Mike, you're right. I shouldn't do that. So like when I said to you, like when you said, oh, Gear's not that, and I said to you, don't bet, you're going to lose your money.
Gear,
you know what I'm saying?
He seems much more, you can pass for 33 by the way you look, but you seem much more mature than 33 to me.
Yes.
Aww.
So I never really bought that.
Gear, she never had a second cup of my coffee.
Old soul.
Yeah.
And he listens to good music too.
Yeah.
He listens to great music.
Listen, if the three old farts on the panel would continue to hang out with me and Gear, then you'll feel and look younger. That's kind of how that's going to go.
Farts.
Wow. Wow.
You
know,
okay.
But I do say that. Hold on, I do say that with nothing but love to all of you.
You know how you came about, right? From an old fart. That's how you came about, from an old fat.
Yeah.
Truth Freeze is out there. Truth Freeze goes, Jew, are you? It's possible, Truth Freeze. It's possible that I am a Jew. Yes.
Goyim.
Do
you ever feel verklempt?
It's like, well, I'm super cheap, and I can work some coupons and deals like nobody you've ever met in your freaking life. And the only people I've known like that are some of my really close Jewish friends.
Really?
So I fit right in.
Look left. Look left. Look left. There you go.
German Irish, and let me tell you what. Pry the quarter out of that wallet. God.
Wait, what's the matter? Do I have what is the matter?
I glued that shit in there.
What is the matter with my profile?
He didn't. He told you to look left because you're looking at me. As
you were saying,
you
were saying you haven't met somebody about being as frugal as you, and I'm telling you to look left because there's a friend of mine that's right beside you that's probably just as frugal as you.
And I'll tell you, but John, I have all the nice shit. I have all the nice stuff, and I didn't pay what everybody else pays for it.
The only nice stuff I'll ever own has to do with if I'm doing my room as a favor for somebody, that'll be nice. Or these kids that play me like a damn fiddle. All these kids play
John, you've got to be part Jew. There's no way you're not a Jew.
My granddaughter wants an Apple iPad. Now, normally I'd be like, "Hi, heaven, why would you want an iPad? What the hell would you want?"
My kids don't get Apple.
Yeah, right. I would, but you know what? Instead, I donated.
She wants an Apple iPad.
In my household. No way. No way.
Go ahead.
I won't. The only Apple I own are old phones, and I only own them because they're never. I don't ever hook them up. I only own them because I got great deals on them, and they have good cameras on them, and I use them as part of when I video. But I don't. I mean, I have a couple Apple computers, but they were computers that people couldn't get to work. But I got to work, and now they're just laying up there. I don't do anything with them.
Go ahead, Gia.
If she wants an Apple iPad, get her an Apple, and then get her one of them iPads.
That's not going to go. Yeah. I got you. An iPatch and an Apple, sweetie. Here you go. No, that won't do it. It's like the daughter-in-law. The daughter-in-law is pregnant now. So my middle boy is going to have another boy. And, of course, I'm trying to teach him a lesson, all right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to teach him that, what a girl who's pregnant, what she really, 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 really likes is the safety. That's the thing. And I was like, since she likes safety so much, I'm putting a room. I've actually got a room in here now for her. I've got a double bed sitting in there, and I've already started getting stuff. I went out and got the Fisher Price, that cradle thing that goes back for her. Now I'll spend money. That's $150. Mm-hmm. If it was my own kid, it'd be like, No, just no. That is the perfectly best looking cardboard box.
Mhm.
Wiggle
That's
it.
the way I was. That's the way I was too. I
Yeah.
always buy these crazy good
Yeah.
presents.
But the minute the kids are involved, once the kids are like that involved, now is the little one there. I'm like, hey, what the heck? No way. I mean, I'm such a ding dong. They forgot their sippy cup ones, so I went out and bought sippy cups. So I have them here just in case.
Steve, didn't we discuss this earlier?
What I do wrong now?
The sippy cup, Steve. The sippy cup.
No, we didn't.
You make him
discuss
drink out of a
earlier
sippy cup?
That this is now apparently another pregnant woman.
I didn't do it.
I like how you did that. You said pregnant woman, then you froze.
Age of COVID, we are going to have a baby boom. I've seen 3 pregnant women in the past day and a half. We are going to, with all the COVID lockdowns, boinking, boinking,
sure.
boinking. They can't stop. They get bored. They boink. You know.
Well, who doesn't?
Yeah.
It's like a snowstorm with a blizzard of 78.
Can you imagine that 18 years from now, like, so what in the way? That was COVID. So 18, we listen to that all day right now. Everybody's got an excuse, and it's always COVID. 18 years from now,
right?
That will be the problem. Well, you see, back then, yeah. Well, COVID. So yeah, your mother was there. She was looking COVID good. I was there. I was looking COVID good.
Lockdown good.
We couldn't go anywhere, and there was like 40 rolls of toilet paper upstairs. So we thought, hey, caution to the wind. Let's go.
But I mean, I don't know if they're talking about that, but I'm sure that it will be a subject because it's like it's kind of like probably going to be comparable to after World War II there, you know.
Did she just max headroom for everybody or just me?
No, she did to me too.
Okay. I was like, wow, that was perfect. You max head. You went. So yeah. I was like, wow, that was wow. She just max headroom.
Well,
I don't
know what that means.
Max headroom is.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay, max headroom was a
character,
a person who ended up becoming an animated person in a computer, and he had a stuttering problem in the computer. So you'd see the screen go like this, and then he goes, "Hey, well, you no." You know,
and you moved your head, and you went, and you went like, it's like you kind of skipped.
So I don't. It's like, whoa.
Yeah.
It was a show on MTV back when they used to actually show videos on.
Well, I used to watch MTV as a kid.
Now MTV was interesting because it was about music videos. This is a channel we had a long time ago that had music videos on it, so you could like
Downtown Julie Brown.
Yeah. There were 2 Julie Browns.
Wait a minute, John. You're talking to me like I don't know what it is. You got to remember. I mean, I love me some Dire Straits. So
I know you know what it is. I'm talking to everybody out there.
Oh, okay.
About when they see this. That was a thing we used to watch. Now
my kids don't know what MTV is.
If you look at MTV now, you go, well, it's just a bunch. Yeah, it is a bunch of crap. That's all it is, a bunch of crap. But there was a time when I would say there was nothing better because the middle of the night you got up, you didn't feel that awesome, whatever, or you just woke up, you sat down, turned it on, and there it was.
Yep.
Tesla doing an Unplugged. You're watching a rerun of Tesla Unplugged or some amazing band Unplugged.
Yeah.
I loved Unplugged. I thought it was one of the greatest shows. I mean, then there was always Martha Quinn.
And then forget about the hot chicks in the fucking videos. We're not even talking about them yet.
Headbangers Ball.
Yeah. Or the girl who did the splits in Billy Idol's Rock the Cradle of
Love.
Oh,
do you know that? And do you know that when you go to the Wax Museum in Las Vegas, and when they do those wax figures, they're the real, the exact specifications of their body and everything, exact measurements. Billy Idol is a fucking tiny guy. Tiny.
Isn't he dead?
Well, guess what? I don't
know. I don't think
care about Billy Idol. I wanted to talk to the girl that was in the video. She kept it in her little schoolgirl outfit, asked to play a CD because her player was broken. Next thing I know, she's in a bra and doing the splits on a bed. You're going, I like this guy.
I like White Wedding. That's probably my favorite song that he does.
Yeah, but
you know what? I'll tell you what. Before we get out of here, because we do have to get out of here. But before we get out of here, right? You know what I used to hate? You're talking about music. You know what I used to hate? You be out partying, whatever. You're at a party or just whatever you're doing, just having a great time, right? You're listening to the music. The song that was just like the party killer that killed a good mood for everybody. Love Shack.
Yes, that is. I hate that fucking song.
So everybody's tuning out and having a great time. Everybody's doing their thing, and then all of a sudden, Love Shack comes on. You're like, oh fuck, Joe, what the fuck? And it just like ruins everything.
That
it really does.
Or Rock Lobster.
Yeah,
I hate that song.
Hate it with a passion.
Funky cold monkey.
Hey, Mike,
like that song though, Gia.
Mike, we actually have something in common, don't you know?
Of course, we have something in common.
Yeah,
we're both highly attractive people.
Yes, we
Oh
are.
my God, Becky.
Oh my God, Becky! Look at her butt.
Look at the time,
so
Becky.
Big.
Becky, it's 1:39 a.m. on the East Coast, Becky.
She looks like one of those black guys' girlfriends.
Yeah, says it's early. And Stevie, you might have to start. Are you doing a chat tomorrow night?
Yeah, I guess.
You might have to start an hour early because you're going to lose an hour.
Oh, is it that time of year again?
Yep.
Oh,
Time to
God.
God.
Yep.
It's going to screw me up for about a week.
Yeah, because in the fall we gained an hour.
Right.
Tomorrow's it's going to be the big excuse. I mean, the biggest excuse day. Everyone's going to be late for work. Oh,
Hey,
God,
Stump.
oh God, no.
Hey, Stump. Hey, Stump, where have you been? Why are you not on the chat? I don't want any excuses. Man. Where are you and Tammy at?
He's a hard-working man.
He just showed up. Look.
Stump, I'm going to start blowing up your phone if you don't show up on the chat.
What in the hell? Why are you on him like that? Jeez, girl.
All up in his junk.
I mean, I'm telling you. He's like, how you doing? You're like, how can I kick your ass? I'm going to freaking kick your ass.
That's the brunette in her.
Yeah.
All right, listen.
That's the northern brunette, maybe?
He's at the lake fishing. Leave him alone.
Well, tell the lady, give her a hug and a kiss for it.
He's getting some cattyfish.
Nice.
All right, so listen, guys, we're going to get out of here.
Hold on a minute, Mike. Hey, Amanda.
Go ahead.
When everybody leaves, you want to come over to my room?
I can't wait.
Sweet.
Let's make it happen.
So now, what was that? Was that for us?
That was just to help me relieve some of my fucking pizza I didn't like tonight. All right, listen, we're gonna get out of here. But listen, Steve's gonna have a chat tomorrow night. So go over to Stalker Steve's channel. Stevie, what are you gonna do? Regular time, 9ish, 10ish, 9:30ish, 10ish?
Yeah, I'll try to make it a little earlier because of the freaking.
Yeah, so go over to his channel about 9ish, 9:30ish, and if your notifications aren't fucking up on you like most people's do,
and hopefully this wall behind me will be painted.
Yeah, there you go.
About
all right. So I want to thank you guys for coming in and being on the panel with me, and we had a good time. And Jess, who we lost a while back, and Shalisa. Stumper, I feel like a piece of fucking hooter because I gotta go because it is 20:02. But it's great to see you. Hope things are well, and we're gonna bid you all a good night and see you tomorrow night. It's on Stevie's.
Fun to do.
Bye, everybody.